What do you got for us?
Salads tossed aside as the fast food show, hosted by John Hein and Jason Kaplan, rejects a request from Lisa G that she become the show's salad correspondent.
Why would they have that? It has nothing to do with fast food.
Lisa suggesting on more than one occasion she cover the lettuce and tomato beat, but the boys turning her down.
Of course. You excited about that show tonight?
Yeah, it's always fun.
So you just talk about fast food?
Yep.
And what do you
say?
Yeah, well, like, I mean, didn't you cover it all in the first show?
This is our third one.
Is it?
Yeah.
And what are you going to argue about tonight?
What the best burger is. We're going to actually have the burgers there to try.
You're going to do a taste test?
Yes, so we'll be the best burgers, best fries.
Do you think you could convince Jason? Like, I know you think the best burger is McDonald's, right?
Well, of the major chains, yeah.
Right, and you think Burger King is awful.
Yes.
But isn't that like a personal taste thing?
Will you taste a Burger King tonight?
I have to.
You will. And how do you know you will hate it? Because you've had it enough time.
I've had it before.
So
Suppose you like it.
Could you will you say you like it?
I will
if
be
you like
objective enough to say that I like it if I actually like it, but I know that I won't.
Now,
Could he do it blindfolded?
Why don't you do a blindfolded tonight?
We talked about that.
That would be big.
How that would translate over the radio, though. But
no, look, if you're blindfolded and everyone explains that, and then you taste the burgers, and you can still taste whether it's a Burger King.
Yeah.
Choose his favorite one of the bunch.
Or you say which is the worst one, and it turns out not to be Burger King.
Then you got to show.
What are you going to do?
I would be more than willing to do that.
Well,
Put
I think
them
you should
in
do
order.
it. You know? You've never tried chicken noodle soup, right? Like, you're one of those finicky eaters.
Correct.
You should register at that Duke University thing.
Tonight, why don't you try chicken noodle soup for the first time in your life?
Well, Burger King would be pushing it, but...
Right. Why you wouldn't try it on the air and just see what happens?
What, chicken noodle soup?
Yeah, what if you love it?
What's that going to do to you?
I mean, it's not really fast food, so it doesn't make sense for the show.
I think it would be fun. You've never tried it in your life? You mean the side of it turns you off?
Yeah.
What chicken noodles? Noodles, every kid loves noodles.
Soup in general just doesn't appeal to me.
You don't drink or eat soup?
No. The only soups I've had are New England clam chowder.
Do you like that?
Yeah, that's okay.
Right.
And wonton soup at a Chinese place.
Will you eat stew? Because stew is kind of half
I've
soup.
never had stew.
How about gazpacho?
Never had it.
Never had it.
Oh, I'm insanely immature when it comes to eating.
But would you try chicken noodle soup? Because it really is appealing looking.
I mean, I would try it. But
and you've never had pasta?
No, they got that wrong. I've had it, but I haven't had it in a very long time.
You don't like it?
No, it just doesn't do it for me.
Will you eat chicken?
Regular chicken?
Yeah.
Of course.
Will you eat noodles?
Nah.
But if it's in a soup, you will not eat them together.
Yeah, it just doesn't appeal to me.
Wow. It's mind-blowing. That's mind-blowing to me.
Yeah.
That you would never try chicken noodle soup.
I've had spaghetti and meatballs once in my life.
Wow. And you didn't like it?
No.
You don't eat pasta, right?
Right.
Oh, my God.
I've never heard of this. I mean, everybody loves pasta. I've never met a person that doesn't eat it.
You eat pizza?
Yes.
Wow.
Love pizza. Just cheese.
Tried pasta once and you knew for the rest of your life, I'm never trying it again.
When I had spaghetti and meatballs, I was at this... It's a long story, which isn't going to be...
Was it like from a can or something?
No, we were visiting Florida, and my folks put us in some, like, weird daycare thing for the day. And
so were you, like, raped during it?
It felt like it.
No, but I mean, like, did someone sexually assault you?
No, someone forced me to eat it. I said I didn't want to eat it, and she literally forced me to eat it, and I've never forgotten that.
Wow.
I think that has something to do with it.
So it's like you had a traumatic experience with spaghetti.
With spaghetti and meatballs, as stupid as that
Would you
sounds.
eat spaghetti here if I gave you the most delicious spaghetti ever?
I would try it.
You would? But you think you wouldn't like it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, I'm pretty close-minded when it comes to that kind of stuff.
So fast food's really good for you in the sense that that's something you're really open to.
It's horrible for me health-wise.
Right.
But yeah, it's something that I've eaten for a long time.
And on tonight's show, you will have McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's?
Wendy's, White Castle, Five Guys, Shake Shack, and we don't know what other people are going to bring to the table.
Why don't they blindfold you and give you the burger from 5 of those places and let me see if you can pick out the Burger King? I bet you can't.
Pick out the best one.
I think I could.
You do?
I hope it's the Burger King.
Wow.
Pick out the best and the worst.
So you were somewhere where they forced you to eat spaghetti and meatballs?
Yes.
Like, what do you mean? They pushed your face?
I said I didn't want it. She said, yes, you're going to eat it. I said, no, I'm not. She said, yes, you are, and made me eat.
And she stood there
held
while
my neck and made me eat the spaghetti.
Wow. How old were you?
I must have been 6, 7 years
Wow.
old.
Who knew? I can't imagine not eating spaghetti.
And are you automatically open to trying new things that the fast food places put out?
No.
No?
Like what?
Like the Angus burger when they come out with that stuff?
No, like McDonald's, I always get a double quarter pounder plain with no cheese.
Really?
Yeah.
I had pasta Saturday night. I had beautiful spaghetti with crab meat in it. And then yesterday for lunch, beautiful pasta with all garden vegetables in it. Oh, my God, it was so good. Oh.
Do you eat rice?
With Chinese food.
Oh.
Only, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
No wonder you're fat.
Yeah, the things I like are not the good
Yeah.
things to like, that's for sure.
All right, what else you got there, Steve?
And George Takei asking this reporter, quote, why are we doing this interview about rectal itch? The now legendary Howard 100 News special about that very guilty pleasure coming up during dinner the other night. The news department then providing a copy of the 2006 special to Takei, who freely admits he too has rectal itch.
He does?
Yes.
Do you have rectal itch?
Sure.
I don't. Once I started using baby wipes and stuff, I don't have any itching. And I only use a very limited... I only poke back there. I don't even wipe that hard.
By the way, are you careful with your baby wipes? Do you flush them?
I only get the flushable kind.
No, okay.
Chlorine-free, flushable, very
right.
environmentally sound.
Because that could be a problem.
Well, I know. That could clog up your cesspool.
Yeah.
Yep. No. Everyone at my house knows I use baby wipes, and they're very careful to buy me the kind that can be flushed. It's so embarrassing. Like, everyone knows my business because I'm too much of an infant to buy my own things, go to the store and get my own stuff. So now I'm an open book.
Everybody has to know all of your embarrassing
Everything.
secrets.
Yeah. I don't even buy my own rubbers. You know, my scumbags or whatever you call them. Condoms. Laura does that for me. So every once in a while I have to send her a note. I think I'm out of condoms. Can you please get me more? Like a child. Because I'm too uptight to go buy my own shit. And I want to get a new kind of condom that I read about in Maxim magazine. But I don't even want to write the memo saying to Laura, you know, hey, can we try these? And it's just embarrassing. And then I go, I'm out of baby wipes. Everybody knows I wipe my ass with baby wipes. It's embarrassing. Everything's embarrassing. Because I can't do anything for myself. I've created a lifestyle where I don't do anything. I just sit there and wait for everyone to do something for me. Even my psychiatrist said it was weird. So you start take charge of your life, you asshole. I go, yeah, but do I really want to go to the store and buy my own rubbers?
Is the doctor pushing you to do things like that?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Is that really necessary to your recovery?
Yeah. After my divorce, he made me get my own checkbook because my wife used to write all the checks.
Right.
And then I got in charge.
Well, that's understandable. But why can't somebody go to the store for you?
I don't know. He thinks it's infantile. I think it's great, except for the fact that I got to write a memo every once in a while and say I need more rubbers and baby wipes.
I mean, it's almost still like going to the store. You have to ask someone for it.
Yeah. I hate buying those baby wipes. But boy, I love them.
Do you think, I mean, you have the embarrassment, like people will know what you're doing with them?
Yeah.
They won't think you have a baby?
Right. No one thinks I have a baby. I'm thinking of just getting a baby so I can disguise my baby wipes. That's the only reason I can see to have a kid. I don't know. But if you guys have rectal itch, that's your problem. You got to get baby wipes. And after I take a dump, I only use one slab of toilet paper. And then I stand up with my baby wipes. And I wipe the whole area until I'm remnant free. It's clean as a whistle. Don't even need a shower afterwards. I used to take a dump and have to take a shower. It's like a whole mess. You could never get really squeaky clean back there, but with those baby wipes, they are fantastic. And I tug on the hairs. First I take one wipe and I do a complete swiping of the area. The second baby wipe, I poke. I stick my finger all the way up my ass and to make sure there's nothing in there. If I see a brown dot, that means I got to go back in. Sometimes I get a brown dot 4 or 5 times after 4 or 5 baby wipes. I try to only use 3, but if I get the brown, that's called the brown dot test.
And you actually have poked until it's all clear.
Absolutely. I poke, and I poke, and I poke. And sometimes I can fold my baby wipes so that I only use 3, so the poking goes on with one baby wipe.
Oh, jeez.
So you see 4 or 5 dots on the baby wipe. And then the last baby wipe, the third one, that's for cleaning all the hairs that are attached to my butthole. I tug on the hairs with the baby wipe. I tug and tug and tug until there's nothing on there. Because the hairs collect. I've got these long black hairs that stick out of my ass. And I tug on them with the baby wipes. And I tug and I tug and I tug until I see no brown. And then I'm done. Fresh as a daisy. I can even go have sex with Beth and she'll have no odor. She'll smell nothing. You know? But if you have a dot on there, that means you're going to get rectal itch, because if there's any stuff in there, it's going to itch the hell out of you. So that's my secret, and I'm happy to share it with you. And believe me, that's the best advice you'll ever get. Forget about reading books. Forget about studying math. Forget about anything. That's the best advice in life, because when you're walking around with rectal itch, boy, there's nothing worse than that. And then you start poking through your underwear. I know what you guys are up to. You're pushing with your underwear, right, into your asshole, because it itches so bad, and then you end up with stains all over your underpants. I haven't had a stain in my underpants in years. So you can make fun of my use of baby wipes, but boy, oh boy, I tell you what, I smell good, and I have no remnants. And that's for women too, Robin. You don't have to be ashamed.
I don't have any problem.
Well, how do you wipe?
I use toilet paper.
And that's enough?
Yeah.
I don't believe it. I guarantee if I was to smell back there, there'd be something.
Come smell.
Do me a favor. Blindfold me.
Blindfold me now.
Because you don't want me looking at your naked ass. And I'll smell. I'll tell you, I could blindfold all of you right now. If I bent over and cracked a smile, you wouldn't smell anything. Maybe you'd smell some ball smell, but that's it. Weird. Boy, I wish I knew about this when I was younger.
Would have saved you a lot of difficulty.
Believe me, I wish I could tell my kids about all this. But, you know, girls get embarrassed when when your father sits down and starts lecturing you about wiping. So I won't do it. But I would love to teach them about this because I feel it's what I know. And you're supposed to tell your kids and save them a lot of...
This is what you have to pass on.
Yeah, honestly, that's it. I don't really have much else. I mean, unless they want to learn how to do radio, I guess I could teach them that. But to me, I think that's like a God-given talent. I don't know how much teaching you can do. But I'm telling you, what I know about wiping could fill a book. You have rectal itch, huh?
Once in a while.
Well, so what do? You poke at it?
No.
What do you do to get rid of it?
It just goes away.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't go away on its own. Sometimes it's so bad, what do you do?
What do you think the rectal itch is caused by? Don't you have to clean up?
Yeah, it means you left some remnants in there.
This is obviously one of the reasons why we did a Howard 100 News special 4 years ago, so that Americans could learn
Well, what
great
did you
things
learn?
about this. We had a doctor on, Dr.
what did he
Neil
say?
Schwartz, and he, well, it's been 4 years, but he basically, I think he talked about having exams.
Exams?
You know, to see if... what was going on up there.
Yeah, well, that's what happens. You develop hemorrhoids from all that.
Right,
Like Robin
right.
says she wipes with paper. I don't see how paper gets you clean. You still have remnants. Do you
If
dab
I
it?
have a situation, I will get in the shower.
Well, let's say you're here at work. And you
I
can't-
don't do it here at work.
Well, okay. Let's say you're somewhere where there's no shower available, or you don't have the time to shower. You walk around with rectal itch,
No.
but there's a little stinky.
No.
It's a little stinky back there.
No.
And you just use dry
Usually
paper.
paper does the trick.
Wow, I can't even believe what you're saying. And you don't have
You know,
hemorrhoids?
dogs don't use...
I know, but you're not a dog.
Get a dog scoot on the carpet.
No, they don't.
My dog, I got to wipe sometimes.
Well, your dog probably, I don't know, can't
I don't know.
do what...
Right, they can't lick.
Yeah.
You don't even wet the paper down.
No.
Wow, impressive.
Impressive.
That first piece of dry paper, though, must be filled with everything. I mean, that's a major piece of paper. Do you ever have the paper?
Well, what does
do you
your
ever have...
wet wipe look like?
Oh, my God. It looks like a Rorschach test. I saw a picture of Jesus. What, are you kidding? What does it look like? It's a mess. The second one isn't so bad. It's just polka dots. It's very nice, actually. Wow. You mean you sometimes wipe, when you're in a relationship with a guy, do you ever wipe with paper and then get into bed and then share your bed with a guy and make love to
I
him?
would shower before that. That would be crazy. I'm right at home. There's a shower
I don't know.
right
Wow. I wonder what happens.
there. I'm telling you what happens.
Anything else, Steve?
7 p.m. tonight on Howard 101, the fast food show. Then at midnight, Greg Fitzsimmons. Stern News, 877-H100-TIP or email. Howard100news at SiriusXM.com.
Thank you. Yeah, Greg Fitzsimmons sent me a letter, an email over the weekend. I didn't even realize I gave him my email. But he
You
was
and
like...
Greg have a closer relationship than you know.
I know. Well, he was like, gee, I'm really afraid I've offended you. I haven't heard back from you about the
book?
the forward to my book.
Forward?
Because, I went on the air and went ballistic. The guy asked me to write a forward. I said, Jesus Christ, I have a heart. I don't want to write the forward to your book. So I wrote him back. I go, Greg, I didn't know I was supposed to write you back. I'm happy to do it. Meanwhile, I'm not. I don't want to write the forward to his book. But I don't want him to feel bad. But the truth is, I don't want to write the forward to his book. And then he writes, I know you don't want to write the forward, but you know how much it would mean to me. You're like my hero, everything you've done for me. And there's nobody in this world I'd want to write the forward to my book more than you. And I'm like, you got to fucking be kidding me.
You know,
I've said on the air 50 times I don't want to write the forward to you, but oh, he wants it.
Wow, he's
So I'm doing
insistent.
it. I'm doing it, but I don't even know why I'm doing it. I got to put an end to this.
see, I had a weird moment.
One
'cause
more fucking person asked me for a quote for their book or the forward to their book. I mean, what is with these books? What do you need me for?
He emailed me last week, and he's like, "Hey, I sent Howard a note, and he didn't respond, and I don't know what to do next."
You want to know something? I'm going to write the goddamn forward to his book. I just can't motivate myself to do it.
But
Now he's going to have to wait for it.
He's going to have to wait. Might be a year.
Here's what I thought. Here's what I
Yeah.
would have wanted to write back. But I don't. Sometimes I don't feel it's my place to say things.
Yeah.
I wanted to write back. Listen, if he didn't hit you back, it means he probably doesn't want to do it. You probably should just leave him alone.
Right.
But I don't know that that's right coming from me because I'm
don't
answering
worry
for
about
you.
it. I'm going to write it. I just got to I told you what I'm going to do. I'm going to write a fill in the
Right.
blanks, and you
Wait
can
a
use
minute,
it
can't
too.
we call Greg?
No.
Come on, let's talk to him
He sort of
and
did.
ask
I kind of did it.
when.
He
On the
knows I
show.
don't want to write it. I told him I don't want to
And
write
what
it.
did he say to that?
He wrote me a note because, were you really angry? Do
Oh, he does that.
Yeah, yeah.
He's just not going to take a hint.
No. He's a hardhead.
I don't think he's a hardhead, but there are people like that as long as you don't say an outright no,
Right.
they just
I
can
know.
keep pushing.
I should have just said, no, Greg, I really don't want to write it. But
Because I would, if it were me, and I wrote you twice and you didn't write me back, I would say I'm clearly, in my mind, I would think I'm imposing. I'm going to let it ride.
yeah, well, I'm just going to do it, and I'm going to do my fill in the blanks idea. It's going to be like, blank is a really blank
The Mad
guy.
Libs thing.
It's going to be Mad Libs. And you can use it too, Gary, and anybody else who wants a forward to their book can use it once I'm done.
He can have it. He can have it.
Yeah. I'm going to write. I'm sick of people asking me for the only reason first of all, the only reason, Greg hardly knows me. The only reason he asks me because they think it's going to help him sell books.
Right, of course.
They can say forward by Howard Stern. And, some of my fans will buy it just because my forward is in there.
That's an ad.
Oh, yay. And I don't know. I don't see anybody else writing a forward to anybody's book. Only me. I'm a sucker. And I should have just said, no, you're right. But I didn't. And believe me, I do enough for Greg.
He worked for Ellen DeGeneres. She probably knows him better.
Right. She sat
Did
in
he
writing meetings
call
with him.
her?
Yeah, call Ellen DeGeneres. She's got nothing to do all day.
She's finished with that American Idol.
I mean, how many hours a day can she lick Portia de Rossi? She could take 10 minutes off and fucking write
That
something.
would be Portia DeGeneres. Isn't that what she did now? She changed her
is she
name?
Portia DeGeneres? Is that right? She went from a De Rossi to a DeGeneres?
Yeah, it's some new name she
Yeah.
gave herself.
Sarah Silverman wrote her own forward. God bless her. I love that idea. Well, anyway, I'm going to do it because I told Greg I'd do it, but I don't know when I'm going to do it. Every weekend comes by. I had it written in my book, write Greg's forward, and I didn't do it. Because you know what? It means me taking 3 or 4 hours of my time off and writing. I don't want to take 3 or 4 hours of my time off and write. I don't. It's my time off. It's so precious to me. There's so many things I want to do. I love playing chess. All of a sudden I go, well, I'll skip my chess game and write Greg's forward. I don't want to. I like Greg. He's a nice guy and everything, but I don't even know him that well. I don't know. I think I've done enough for him. Gave him a show on Howard 100. And I'm happy to do it if I could just sort of free some time up. But I'm telling you, I'm going to go home this afternoon, and I'm not going to want to write Greg's forward. I'm going to want to watch TV, I just got to sit down and do it. But, I put a lot of thought into stuff I do. If it's going to appear somewhere, it's going to be more than an hour of my time. Let's face it. I really don't want to do it. But I wrote Greg back. I go, Greg, it's all fine. I told you I'll write it. When do you need it? I don't even know when he needs it. He probably needs it right tomorrow.
I agree that it should be within the time frame that you figure,
I can't get it together to write it. I'm being
then
honest.
he should wait. If it's that important to him, he'll just sit around and wait.
Well,
won't
that's
he?
not nice.
It's not nice to hound you.
But you know what the thing is? I sit down and I go, I can do anything I want in the world right now, or write Greg's forward. And I don't know, Greg's forward is nowhere near.
On the top of the list.
That's what happens to me. Saturday, I'm sitting at home, and I went, oh. It was. I woke up, I took a nap. It was like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I said, I got that movie, Evil Dead Apocalypse, sitting there. I can watch that, or I could write Greg's forward. And I chose watching Evil Dead Apocalypse. Then, after I was done with that, I said, I could go downstairs and drink before dinner or write Greg's forward. I chose to go downstairs and drink. And then Sunday I woke up and I said, I could play a chess game and take a chess lesson, or I could write Greg's Forward. And guess what I chose? Greg's Forward? No, wrong. I chose to play chess because that's what I like to do. And then I took a shower. The only people who want to write a forward to a book are prisoners.
Yeah.
Bernie
that would be
Madoff.
A great forward. Get
Bernie Madoff.
Mark David Chapman or
Right.
somebody.
People in prison will write all day.
Hinckley would be a great forward.
Because they're losers.
Forward by David Hinckley.
I don't know. I'm just not real motivated to write it. I don't know what to do. I don't know quite what to do about it. Last night, I'm getting ready, for the next day, and I had a pile of mail on my desk. I said I could either open up the mail and be completely organized and pay my bills, or write Greg's Forward. Guess what I chose to do? I paid my bills, and guess what? I feel good. I went through all my envelopes and opened them with Robin's opener that she got me.
Well, I'm glad you're using it.
Love that. The Excalibur. I just can't seem to find the time. I'm being honest.
I wish I could give you something that would make it fun to write Greg's Forward.
I don't know. If I have a free minute, it's just sort of like not into Greg's Forward. I want to read a magazine. I want to do something. When am I ever going to write this thing? I don't want to be a prick, but when am I going to write it? If everything I want to do is more important to me than Greg's Forward. I mean, I don't even know Greg. Ask me 10 questions about Greg. I don't know them. I know
Who's he married to?
I have no idea what his wife's name is.
Okay.
I'm being honest. Do you know?
How many children does he have?
I think 2.
I don't know.
I don't even know.
The question. You're the one who's supposed to know him.
Here's the
You're
answer.
writing the forward.
Right, I don't know his wife's name. I don't know his kid's name.
Right.
Go
What
ahead.
does he do most of the day? What does he do for a living? How does he work?
He's a writer, a comedy writer and stand-up comedian, I guess.
But what's his process? What's his greatest
Oh,
joke?
are you kidding? Are you fucking kidding?
What is his motive? What is the mainstay of his comedy? What does he talk about?
His life?
You're guessing.
I mean, I saw him on stage once. He was very funny.
Okay,
I don't remember.
That's partly what you can say.
Right.
But what does he talk about? Where's his motivation? What fuels his comedy?
I don't know. Money? He wants to make a living? I don't know. I don't know anything about this guy. I don't know how many.
What's the gist of his comedy?
I don't know.
Is it relationship comedy?
I don't know
Is
his
it
wife's name, and I've met his wife.
Dad comedy like Bill
No.
Cosby? What is it?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Do you know? No.
Is it from his childhood? Is it about his psychological
No.
angst?
No. I don't know. Ask me any question about
what are
Greg
you gonna
Fitzsimmons, and I won't be
write?
able to answer it.
What are you going to write then?
I know his dad was in radio. I know his dad was a legend. Bob Fitzsimmons.
Yeah.
And that's all I know. I know that Greg doesn't drink. I know he's
Well, he's had some problems, and he's
Right.
on medication, I think.
right.
And he has an aggression
Right.
situation.
I
We
know he
know
washed
that.
his mouth out with soap, which
But
I
he's also gotten into a lot of fights, right?
yeah. Yeah, he fights a lot, but no one can believe it.
Because he's so little.
He's a little guy. But all right, listen, little guys sometimes are very angry. And I love the guy. I love when he comes in here. He's a terrific performer and
He's
a very
good
funny guy.
guest.
But I don't really know Greg all that well.
Have there been any times that you remember particularly Greg being a part of the show?
No. I don't. Do you, Fred? No. No.
Does anybody?
I like him. He's funny, and he's a nice guy. But what am I going to write about this guy? I'm going to write. I don't know Greg's wife's name.
Greg is pushy. We know that.
Yeah. Yeah. And I know he has a lot of opinions, which is good. Well, that's it.
Do you have any unusual eating habits like John Hahn?
Yeah, I eat feces, but no. Do I have a, yeah, I do. I guess I lean towards veganism because I think it's wrong to eat animals, and I think it's feel healthier, cleaner, and I feel superior doing that.
Yeah. Thanks, man.
And I really question people, like, I mean, I don't question, I'm really, like, I wonder if, like, because John seems like such a thoughtful guy, and does he give any thought to that he's, like, I mean, I used to eat animals, and it still smells good to me when I smell hamburger or something, but the fact that he's, like, killing a cow or whatever he's killing when he eats, I wonder if he thinks about that at all.
What do you think, like, nice people don't eat meat?
I would think, no, I would think they would at least, it would give them some pause, and they would think about it and wonder about it and everything. So I would ask him about that. I don't really eat feces. I was kidding about that.
JD, you're a fast food connoisseur like John Hein, right?
I guess. I mean, I eat at fast food places, yes.
Are you picky like him at all?
I don't know, it's... I can eat a few things. I eat at Burger King. I don't mind Burger King.
What do you think is with him and being so picky?
Yeah, you know, John Hein's a friend, and, you know, this camera's on. Chris, you know, means it's on the record, means it'll get back to him, and, you know.
Just be honest.
I don't
man.
want to be on John Hein's bad side. That's a bad side to be on. So, what was the question?
What do you think of him being...
I think he's fine. I think he's perfectly normal. Maybe a little crazy.
Have you ever been out with him and him being so picky has like ruined plans?
I mean, I've seen he's very specific with his order at Wendy's, and you know, he's just very specific. He knows what he wants, and he gets it.
He likes what he likes.
He likes what he likes. Hey, yeah, exactly.
Jason, do you have any unusual eating habits like John Hein?
What things? No, I'm
Things
the
you won't
opposite of
eat.
what John has. I will not. I will eat anything. I will put it in front of me. I mean, obviously there are things I like more than other things, but I'm trying to think if there's like one normal food. I'm not big on soup like John. Like John doesn't eat soup at all. I'm not big on soup, although I do like cream soups, like cream of mushroom. So, or New England clam chowder or gazpacho. I guess I do like soups. I'm trying to think what I don't like. I mean, besides like obvious stuff like liver or something like really gross. Nah, I say put it in front of me and I'll eat it. I have preferences, obviously stuff I like more than other things, but and we'll talk about this on Fast Food Show, or depending on when you're watching this, we already talked about this on the Fast Food Show, where I don't even think John's opinion should count because half the fun of different fast food places are the condiments and stuff they put on the burger. You know, does it come with pickles and lettuce? Does it come with their special sauce? Does it come with mayo or spicy mayo? And he's just missing the whole experience. I mean, it's just bullshit if you ask me. He's eating bread and meat, not even cheese. So, you know, it's bullshit.
Will, are you a picky eater like John Hein?
No, absolutely not. I'm pretty open to eating things. I don't like fish really, but that's about it. I think he's a big baby. He always gets his way because he refuses to eat anything but burgers or fries. It's kind of gross, actually.
Have you experienced like going out with them and running into an issue like that?
Yeah. A couple months ago, we went to a restaurant. We were planning to go to this nice Italian restaurant. It was Gary, Jason, myself, and John. And John refused to go, so of course we had to go to the bar and get burgers and fries because he refuses to eat pasta or, I don't know, Italian restaurant? I mean, you can't eat at an Italian restaurant. That's pretty sad, right?
Does John Hein look like a picky eater to you?
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks like he picks everything up and eats it. That's picky eater with John Hein. Picky eater. Give me a break.
Doesn't like pasta? Had spaghetti and meatballs only one time?
He's a weirdo. He's a weirdo.
And you drive home with this guy?
Yeah. It's pretty bad. I mean, I don't know. I mean, John Hein shouldn't be doing a fast food show. He should be doing a show like on nutrition, how to lose weight, you know, or doing a show about people shaped like bowling pins. I think there's only like 15 people in the world that have bodies like John Hein. That's a good show. Picking up hamburgers and eating them. I mean, what are they gonna do a show about next week? Shoelaces and belt buckles? It's just ridiculous.
Are you picky about food?
Nah, I'll eat just about anything. I don't like crazy shit. Like my dad eats like goat's heads. He used to pick snails right off the rocks and eat them in Italy. My dad will eat anything. Tripe, it's just disgusting. You ever have tripe?
Nah.
Tripe is like meat in the form of a fart with marinara. It's a fart in the form of meat with marinara sauce. It's horrible. Awful. If you like took a piece of meat in a pot, took a piss in it, and then like took a 6-hour jog, took off your underwear and wringed it out into the pot, that would taste better than tripe. Horrible stuff. We should get John Hein to eat some tripe tonight on the show. That would be an interesting show. Getting a fatso to eat a burger to see what's better than the other, it's a weak premise. Get some tripe in there, get some goat's heads in there, get some snails in there. Then we'll talk. Then we'll see what a picky eater is. Not that shit.
John, so you surprised everyone with telling them what you hold on. John, so you surprised everyone with telling them what you will and will not eat. What's with that, man?
I've got extremely immature, weird food-eating habits. I always have. And you would think I'd be, like, as skinny as Will Murray, but I'm not, you know, because the stuff I like isn't very good for you. But yeah, I've got, like everybody else has their quirks around here. It took them 4.5 years to figure out what one of mine is.
So you ever run into a problem with any of the guys here where you guys go out for dinner and plans have to change because of you?
I'm not that bad, but if we'll go to a place that I don't like, depending on how well I know who I'm with, I'll bitch a little bit, or I'll try to find something that I can eat. Look, I can always go with bread and water, and I've done that before. But I'm very narrow-minded when it comes to that stuff and not very willing to try things, as is evidenced by my hatred of soup and pasta and a lot of common things that people like to eat.
All right, John, enjoy those burgers tonight.
Yeah, now that's right up my alley, as you could tell.
Wendy.
Hello? What can we do for you today, Wendy? Why are you on the phone?
I have a problem, Howard. I'm in a bad situation.
Has it got to do with money?
Or does it have to do with wiping your ass the wrong way?
I just got a puppy, right?
God.
You got a puppy?
Yes.
Somebody
Oh, my
go rescue that.
I need to get me shoes. I need to get me some socks, and I need to get me some underwears because my puppy chewed up my underwears, and I only have 3 pairs of underwears left. And I really need to get me some underwears.
Who got you a dog? Shame on them.
My sister.
Oh, shame on her. Shame on her. You know you're not capable of taking care of a dog.
I know, but it was my Christmas present.
And now you don't have any underwear.
Underwears.
And I need to replace 2 bowling balls that got broken at the bowling alley, and I have
Do you really need underwear?
Yes.
Why? You know you love your
More
vagina.
than most, more
you know
than most.
you love getting air on your vagina.
Because I need underwears to wear when I'm in public, so that way, and when I'm on my period, I have my pad on my underwear.
Oh, and also sometimes you occasionally have an accident and shit your pants, right?
Yes.
Right. So at least the panties catch your shit.
Yes.
Is your sister retarded?
No, just me.
But who would? You'd have to be retarded to give Wendy a dog.
Wendy a dog.
It's crazy. So you need panties not because you like wearing panties. It's just to catch all the periods and duty.
Yes.
But she needs the panties because the dog has chewed them up.
Yes.
Oh, so what happens when you put your underwear now? Your pads for your period fall through the hole that the dog chewed in there?
Yes.
Oh. Basically, she wears panties to keep the floor clean.
Right.
You know? Why not just wear a garbage bag? Big plastic garbage bag.
Just be in the garbage bag.
Yeah. Hey, when you wipe, do you just use regular toilet paper?
I use regular toilet paper. Sometimes when I'm out of toilet paper, I use baby wipes. And if I'm out of baby wipes, sometimes I use...
I'm going to play a couple of things that have been happening, including Sal's weird pronunciations. You know the word villa?
Yeah.
I have a villa in France, perhaps you'd say. He calls it a villa.
I hate to say this.
Yeah.
You're wrong.
But
in Italian,
get out of here. You're in America, asshole. First of all, I'll tell you what. You're not from Italy. You didn't grow up in Italy. You've never been in Italy. Right.
I've been to Italy.
Yeah, okay. Here's Sal from the wrap-up show yesterday. Listen to this guy.
Women love men who are successful, so you have to play the success card. You have to paint the big picture. 90% of the time, a woman is not going to be attracted to the average guy right off the bat. But if you give her a reason, like you have a mansion, like you have a place in the Hamptons, like you have a villa in Italy, stuff that most likely she won't see.
What do you have in Italy?
I have a villa in Italy.
A villa. You've heard of a villa.
That's the best. I have a villa.
when Gary said, "What do you have in Italy?" I thought he was saying like, "You're really exaggerating." You
I've
couldn't
never seen a guy,
possibly-
because you seem like a bright guy to me. Honestly,
Thank
you do.
I am. I think I'm a bright guy, but in
Yeah.
Italy they say villa. They say "Bene sta villa."
Forget Sal being an idiot with the word villa.
Okay.
Listen to this. This is from the wrap-up show. Don't get caught up in what the content is. Just
Okay,
listen to
just
this
listen
word.
to the
Listen to it.
Do you know do you remember what that whole Jim Jones thing was about?
Yeah. He had an occult. He gave all these people Kool-Aid and they dropped dead.
Wait, he had what?
He had this occult. I think it's called an occult.
Right.
So in Italy, they say occult?
They say, where did you get that one from?
Yeah. How'd you learn how to say that wrong?
Well, a cult. I heard then it was cult, not a cult, but an occult is, I think it's a combination. It's like satanic groups. They're occults. But I thought it's the same thing. It's as long as it's a group
Sal,
of weird
do you
people.
ever read? Do you ever like take an interest in
Consult
anything?
the dictionary.
No.
Sal, when
Too
people
busy.
are saying occult, they're not saying occult. They're saying a, and then a word C-U-L-T, cult.
A cult.
And then there is the occult.
The occult or occult is, holy cow! I can't
When I
believe
see
I'm-
occult, O-C-C-U-L-T, whatever it is, and you hear people saying occult, I'm always thinking it's occult.
No,
I never distinguish the difference between a cult and a cult. When you
Holy cow! Where did you grow up, man? And don't give me this bullshit.
I grew
you
up
say
in Holbrook.
villa because you were in Italy.
Yeah, because when you're in Italy, they're
Okay.
like, "Come to my villa."
You know, he says that like from Transylvania. I want you to come to my villa.
This is the best of the wrap-up show. A recap and behind-the-scenes look with John High and Gary Dell'Abate. The best of the wrap-up show begins now.
On Monday's wrap-up show, we talked about the fact that I caught gout from my diet and doing an extreme pig out over the Thanksgiving holiday. And probably my drinking contributed a little bit to it. And, you know, but getting gout one time in 35 years, I think I got a pretty good track record. So I don't know that I'll change my diet or my drinking habits. If it's another 35 years before I catch gout again, then I think that's pretty good odds. But it's tough. You know, New York is very tempting. It's the greatest city ever. Got the best restaurants, the best alcohol, best bars. So I'm easily tempted. So check it out.
Give us a call to talk about the man seated to my right, who I could smell from over here.
Sure you can.
Can you smell him? I smelled you today, Richard, for real.
Did you?
Yeah, when I walked by, you had, maybe it was your feet, but you had your shoes off, and you had your arm up in the air, and I walked by, and I wasn't being a dick. I caught a whiff.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, you know, I probably should reapply some deodorant.
Why don't you just shower?
I probably will this afternoon.
Just put a Wonder Bread bag on your foot and shower.
All right, I mean, you're living with your girlfriend. Why 4 days without showering?
Well, we were at her parents' house, and they have a hot tub, so, you know, I kind of showered in an indirect way in the hot
See,
tub.
that, can I tell you something? That's even grosser, because hot tubs, first of all, it's like a giant petri dish. I have a hot tub, but also when you get out of a hot tub, you reek of either chlorine or bromine or whatever they're using in there. Didn't you smell like the chemicals?
No, I didn't notice it. Maybe my sense of smell is not as strong as everybody else's.
But I always have to shower when I come out of the hot tub.
Well, I did. I think I showered once or twice over the weekend, so it might have just been since Saturday or Friday. When I shower, I don't think, wow, you know, I don't remember it right away, but it's been a few days.
But you're not one of those guys that needs to take a shower every day?
No, not at all. Especially the second day. I'm like, oh, I'm home free. You know, I took one yesterday. The second day is great because I just get to relax.
Wait, so did you not shower when you stayed at her parents'?
Yeah. Well, we went there on Thursday, so I probably Thursday or Friday, yeah.
Yes, you did, or no, you didn't?
He doesn't know.
I think I did.
You wouldn't have showered on Thanksgiving.
I know I did there at least once.
If you drove there on Thanksgiving Day, right?
Yeah.
So you definitely didn't shower when you got there.
I might have. You know, Thursday, like, yeah, I don't know. I have no idea.
Because I just know if you go to somebody's house on Thanksgiving Day, the house is usually in such an uproar that you're not showering.
It was relaxing.
You should show up clean for Thanksgiving dinner.
All right, and now you have gout?
Maybe. I'm going to see Gary's foot doctor today, and we're going to find out for sure. So.
The woman that cured my my foot fungus. You know, I'm not kidding around. The only other guy I ever knew in my whole life who had gout was one summer I worked as a custodian at my elementary school, and the 70-year-old custodian had the gout.
I know, it does sound like an old person thing,
Yeah.
but I had a lot of people that emailed me after I talked about it on the show that said, you know, people in their 20s that had it. It's a big hereditary thing, too.
And what was it you told me you ate again?
Oh, if you eat cherries or drink cherry juice,
what did
it's
you
supposed to be
eat?
good.
What did you eat that you think made it?
Oh, you know, I don't want to pin it on one thing because I ate so much this weekend, but I had, you know, I'm sure several pounds of honey baked ham and lots of turkey, lots of cheesecake.
You told me you had 3/4 of a honey baked ham.
It was a lot, you know.
Was that the ham that you sent to the office last year?
Yeah, I'm addicted to that stuff. It is the best ever.
I thought it was so funny. Richard sent that ham to the office last year, and a ham for a group of people in the office is an odd thing because it's hard to handle, and it's meat. You don't know how long it's been sitting out. And I think Richard was disappointed because he loved it so much. He couldn't believe that we didn't love it as much.
Yeah, well, I think Scott DePace ate a bunch of it, but that was about it.
So do you think the ham really could be the cause of your gout?
You know, I don't want to say. I'm not a doctor. I don't know. I'm just, you know, I read on the internet that if you eat a lot of red meat, that it could cause that. So I don't.
You know, it's like an old-fashioned disease from another era. Because how many diseases do we start with the?
You know,
the gout,
the plague,
and
the AIDS,
and your limp is pretty bad. I mean, I noticed it you walking out of the studio today.
It's very painful, but then again, I could have stubbed my toe getting out of the hot tub. A lot of times you'll hit your foot on something and not think about it, but then you might have hurt it worse than you thought you did.
But stubbing your toe wouldn't make your entire foot become inflamed.
My big toe is mostly what's hurt.
But you said it was the whole foot had sort of grown.
Around it, yeah. But I think if you hurt your big toe pretty bad, it can swell around it.
Craig in Jersey, you're on the wrap-up show.
John, is this you?
It's me. How you doing, Craig?
Oh, good, thanks. I was just calling to talk to Richard about the gout, man, because I get it. I've had it for years, but I have it under control now. Once you go to the doctor, they're going to prescribe you something called allopurinol, and it'll take care of everything. But when you
somebody
have that
told me
shit,
about that one, yeah.
But Craig,
when you have that shit, it hurts so bad you can't even imagine it, man.
Craig,
you can't even put a sheet on your toe.
That's how I am. Putting my foot into my shoe is like one of the most painful things I've ever done.
Hey, Craig.
Yeah, exactly.
Craig, what do you think it was that you were doing that made you get the gout?
Well, unfortunately, I found out after I got it that my father used to get it, so it was kind of hereditary on my part, but it has a lot to do with drinking and the types of foods you eat. Because what gout is exactly is it's like a disease that crystallizes this folic acid in your blood, and those crystals lodge in the joints of your feet and your ankles, like around your big toe, and it hurts. Like I can't even describe the pain. You can't even describe the pain. It hurts like somebody's hitting you with a sledgehammer when you put a sheet on your foot.
Is there a definitive test that he'll take, like a blood test, and he'll know if he has it or not?
You take a urine test.
Okay.
They'll give you a urine test.
Richard, do you have a family history of the gout?
Not that I know of. It's never come up, but I'll probably call my parents today and see.
Hey, Craig, how did you not know that your father had the gout?
No, he actually died when I was younger.
Oh, okay.
So I wasn't aware of it. Yeah. No, he didn't die from the gout, unfortunately.
Now, Richard, will something like this change your behavior? Would you drink less or eat differently because of, such a chronic injury?
Yeah, well, I'm always trying to get healthier. Me and Sal, we go to Hale and Hardy and get salads every day now, and we're trying to eat healthy, and I'm trying to do good, but it's just the weekends that get me into trouble. You know?
Yeah, maybe you should stop trying to put out the mimosa guy out of business at the free brunch.
Wait, when they stop making mimosas taste so good, that's when I'll stop drinking them.
How much did you drink on Thanksgiving?
Well, we watched the parade. We went to a bar right over here on 7th Avenue and had a great, awesome time.
Wait, the parade starts at like 9 in the morning. So when were you drinking?
9 in the morning.
Okay.
Mimosas,
right?
Yeah, but then, we chilled out. We went to my girlfriend's parents' house and didn't really drink there. And believe it or not, I didn't drink much this weekend. I, had a few beers and stuff, but we just kind of chilled around the house and took it easy. But there are times when I do drink a lot.
Well, we're going to talk more about your gout, but you also got a music critique today from Howard. Apparently your drum levels are set too high in the mix, and I don't know if he thought you were the one who mixed it, but when you got that critique, did you agree? How did you feel?
Well, the drums are loud, but that, heavy music, the drums usually are pretty loud, so that's what he heard first. It starts out with a drumming thing, so that was probably what stuck in his mind, but I think the mix sounds awesome. I'm real happy with it. So,
Gary, you think too much drums there?
I thought it sounded exactly like what that kind of music sounds like. It didn't, jump out at me. That's just, it's a heavy, exactly what Richard said. It's a heavy drum thing. It started out, Richard's a drummer. You're buying it for Richard.
And Richard is an incredible drummer. You're so fast.
Thank you. Well, when I don't have the gout, I can play some pretty fast double bass. Yeah.
It's sort of ironic that your record's coming out and you can't even drum right now.
Hey, it's Sal Governale, and on Tuesday's wrap-up show, we discussed that Howard is throwing us a real generous Christmas dinner. So I decided, hey, why not return the favor and buy him the gift? Everybody was kind of like dumbfounded by it because they didn't think of that, especially Gary. He was like, oh, what? I never thought of that. I can't believe it. You mean if somebody throws me a party, I should return the favor? I gotta think about that some more, so check it out.
What are the benefits now? Okay, I opt into Secret Santa. What are the benefits? How is my Christmas better?
The benefits were that instead of us buying gifts for 30 people, we just buy gifts for
Okay, but
for
I
one
never
person,
bought
now-
gifts for 30 people.
But this year it's 2 people. We have to buy a gift for Howard as well.
Robin's the only one that bought
Who
gifts
said that we
for
have to buy a
30
gift for
people.
Howard?
I would. Howard's giving us a gift with this dinner, so I would feel obligated to give Howard a gift as well. So,
Fred, what do you think about that? Because I hadn't thought about that till the second.
I hadn't thought about it either.
Yeah, what kind of gift are you talking about?
Well,
for Howard?
Howard's personally giving everybody a gift with this dinner, so I would feel obligated to return the favor and give Howard a gift.
Should probably sing him a nice song or something.
Well, seriously, what type of?
Give him a chocolate bandit, man.
I have a gift idea in mind, but you know,
Like
Your
what?
wife?
You could be.
I said a gift, Fred.
You could be Scott. Sal, don't be specific. But what sort of thing are you thinking about?
Technology-wise.
Oh, so a real, not something you've created, like a real actual go out
Yeah,
and purchase it.
not a
gift.
naked picture of me on his console like I did 2 years ago. He wasn't.
That
happy
was
about
no. What didn't you give him your semen one year?
Richard did. He put semen in a picture frame.
It's still in his office, by the way.
What do you think is a worse gift, the semen or the tombstone?
The semen. Because the tombstone you could use eventually. I mean, you know, you're gonna die.
So were you?
You're gonna. I mean, what? You're gonna die eventually. What are you gonna do with semen?
Gary, were you planning? Were you planning to give Howard a gift?
No, but now he's making me think. I was not planning. I thought that Howard, as the listen, again, like on the Letterman show, he gives the staff a gift every year. Leno gives the staff a gift every year. So I don't know if the whole staff gives Dave or Jay a gift back. I just hadn't thought about it. Anybody? Everyone's quiet now.
I don't know.
I don't think it occurred to anybody but Sal.
Well, John, are you gonna give Howard a gift?
Well, now I am.
All right. Well, I'll tell you. If we all agree not to give him a gift, I'm in.
Well, I would give a gift.
Everybody's quiet.
Why don't you just do what you want to do?
Everybody will
That's my
leave. Get
point.
Howard a gift except me. No, I definitely. When Howard decided to do that dinner, I said, you know what, I'm going to get him a gift. I mean, I think that's that's the right thing to do.
Do you think Howard's throwing the dinner because
he wants gifts?
He wants gifts?
No, not at all.
Do you think he'd be
Howard doesn't want
Do you think
gifts.
he'd be disappointed if you didn't give him a gift?
No.
I think if he gets gifts, he's going to feel. I don't know what he's going to feel. Like it could go either way with him. He could be like, I just wanted to do something nice for the staff. Now people gave me gifts, and that's not why I did it. But he could just easily be, God, I'm so generous to the staff. You think somebody would think of me?
So you should just.
And I did.
Don't get Howard a gift. What you should do is just write, your feelings about him on a card. Just lay it all out there, thanking him for a good year.
Why don't you write a letter to God about how you feel about Howard?
What's the difference?
Or a song? Weren't you working on a song one time for him?
Yes.
For the wedding,
right?
Yeah, I was thinking about writing a wedding song. I thought that would have been nice.
Here you go, a little
But I
holiday
wasn't
tune.
invited. No, nothing like that. Look, if he throws a nice dinner, it's very generous, and I thought it would be nice to give him a gift back.
I don't think we asked you this before. Were you surprised that you were included as part of this, or did you expect to be excluded once again?
I think I was questionable, and I made the cut.
What happened? You said this morning that you didn't get an email.
I didn't.
So you haven't officially been invited yet?
No.
Oh, maybe you didn't make the cut.
Go back and
Maybe
double
you slipped
check.
through the cracks.
Yeah, I did. I triple checked.
Laura said she sent it to you, but
Could Sal have been left off the list?
No,
Gary?
I don't believe so. But I don't know. I didn't make the list, so I couldn't tell you.
Maybe Howard didn't get the memo.
Hey,
Now,
of
Gary-
of the 90 what are some people on Jason's list? Are they all at the party?
I think I think that the list is very large. I think it goes very wide.
yeah,
Again, I couldn't tell you because I couldn't tell you exactly who's on it, but I think it probably goes pretty wide.
John in Pennsylvania, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, how come all the Jewish people are arguing about Christmas? They're buying one gift, not 8.
What's that, John?
I said, how come all the Jewish people are arguing about Christmas?
You mean the Jews like me and Fred and Teddy?
Steve,
Yeah.
Sal.
We're all
John,
Robin.
Jason Kaplan,
Sal
everybody.
Governale.
because here
Very
we
Jewish.
here for whatever
not Sal.
we celebrate
Not
Christmas
Sal,
here.
but Jason come in there. He was like the first one to speak up about it.
Oh, listen, I'm against the Secret Santa, so I guess that's the Jew in me. I don't know what to tell you.
It's ridiculous. You're talking about Santa. You're fucking Jewish.
And it's very intelligent of you to be talking about Santa, buddy.
And John, Jason
like an
is
adult.
Jason is the keeper of the list, so it makes sense for him to talk.
I'm in charge of Secret
Oh,
Santa.
okay.
Hey, John,
yeah,
John, for whatever
okay.
it's worth,
Yeah.
Santa's not real.
Yeah, get over it, dude.
Well, next we're
Yeah,
discussing
I
whether or
know,
not to have a
but-
nativity scene this year.
All right, thanks, John, for calling in. Let's go to Vince in Delaware. Vince, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Good, Vince. How are you?
Good. We absolutely love the wrap-up show here, and this is one of my favorite times of year when you guys get into the stress of the holidays and what's going to happen with the Secret Santa. But I actually was calling because as soon as this whole thing started getting talked about, I thought the first thing, exactly what Sal thought, like what's going to happen for Howard. I think it puts you guys in a real bad spot because Howard's giving you guys all the party, and I think if everybody brings Howard gifts, he's going to be pissed about it, and if you guys give him nothing, he's going to be pissed about it. Because he just gets pissed. He gets pissed about the holidays when this happens every year, no matter what happens.
So does a gift always require a reciprocal gift? That's the question on the table.
You know what? For Howard, I don't think so. I think he would just like to give you guys something, but you know how's your exchanging going to go? If it's going to happen at that party or in the studio, wouldn't it start feeling odd that Howard's not getting anything back? And then if even one person gives him something, then the rest of you feel like, oh shit, I didn't give him anything. And every year it's something different. And this year is really unique because it's the first year that you all know you're getting something pretty nice from Howard, and he's not in the Secret Santa mix. I think it leaves you guys with a tough decision to make.
I agree, and I think that everyone's going to do their exchanging the last day that we're on the air, so I don't think there's going to be any exchanging going on at the party, but I think that people will show up to the party with something. I think some people will, whether it be like sometimes people just bring a gift when you go to a party, even though it's not a house party. And I think people will start to show up, and I think it will be interesting.
Scott DePace, are you planning to bring Howard a gift?
Well, first of all, are you coming?
Yeah, I'm coming. Of course,
I thought he wasn't going to come.
Yeah, box party. I got the invite last night, so of course.
Didn't he say early on that he wasn't going to go to a dinner? Did I get that right?
No, you absolutely wrong. You're very wrong, Fred. Okay. What I said was I wasn't going to go to a big box type in demand. Not in demand. That's a company I work for now. Their Christmas parties.
How many people
were horrible?
How many people would you say would constitute a big box party?
It's not the people. It's the room. It's the buffet. It's the people that I don't know. It's the bad disco music. That's what I wasn't into.
Okay, but so this party isn't supposed to be a box type party, so I assume you're going to attend.
Absolutely.
Okay, will you bring a gift for the host?
That's a good point. I haven't even thought about it. I usually get Howard something, but he usually throws it out. So I don't know. I'll have to think.
See what you did, Sal?
I got people thinking. First time ever.
Well, I know the last gift I got Howard.
Ronnie, I'm sorry, Jason. Ronnie, what were you trying to say? Get on the mic.
No, I was just calling Sal a stupid fuck for starting shit as always.
How did I start anything?
Right away, you got to start. Oh, I got to bring him a gift.
Oh, the guy's giving us a gift every year that Howard is.
Yeah, but he's trying to say thank you. That's all he's trying to do.
I'm saying thank you back. It's a generous. It's a generous offer.
He takes your shit and throws it in the garbage.
That's what. All right. Well, listen. If you don't want to get Howard a gift, you don't have to.
I get him a gift, but I'm on a different level with him. Okay.
You're on a different level with everybody.
With him.
You're
right?
2.5 feet high.
We have a different thing going.
Yeah, Ronnie protects him from people like you.
Well, I work here now, so it's a little different.
I've always gotten him a gift, no matter what. Secret Santa, Schmata, whatever. I always get him a gift.
Okay,
even if he likes or he doesn't like.
So then, I'm the stupid asshole for doing something that you do every year.
Yeah, because you're just,
okay.
You're
Thank
just
you.
trying to kiss ass.
I'm not kissing ass. The guy is spending a lot of money for a dinner, and I feel it'd be the right.
So everybody take him to dinner.
Have you gotten a gift?
If you feel that's fine, I'm in with it. I'm down for that. I just thought that the guy he's spending a lot.
He doesn't like gift certificates, so you can't give him one to go to dinner.
All right,
and he won't go to dinner with you.
So now dinner's out.
He won't use a gift certificate.
Okay, so Ronnie called me an asshole for suggesting that I give Howard a gift, but then Ronnie says he gives Howard a gift. Then Ronnie says, why don't you throw him a dinner? I say it's a good idea. And now Ronnie's saying that probably won't work because he doesn't accept gift certificates.
No, he didn't. No, I said throw him a dinner.
All right, throw him a dinner. Fine.
No, Sal, go ahead. Come on, organize it.
Sal, I'm not organizing shit.
Why not?
I was just thinking that it would be the right thing to do.
He doesn't want your stupid gift. He's going to throw it in the can.
Sal, Ronnie's giving a gift because it's more of a personal thing, I guess.
Right.
Yours would be more of a work-related thing. Is that what you mean,
God,
Ronnie?
Holy shit, can you guys twist something around?
No, you're just an ass kisser.
The guy, I'm not an ass kisser. The guy's throwing a party. He's spending a lot of money. That is his Christmas
So bring him a
gift to
box
us.
of cookies. Like
All right.
you're going to somebody's house.
Did I say what I was getting him?
Yeah, some electronic or some
That's
technology.
Right. There's something that he mentioned.
What the fuck are you going to get him?
There's something that he mentioned
this
a long
guy has
time
every
ago.
Fucking thing you can think of. What kind of technology are you going to get him?
Something to mute your fucking car show.
What?
That's what.
Come on, what is it?
I'm not. If I say it, it won't be a gift.
What do you mean it won't be a gift?
I'm on the air, you stupid idiot.
So what?
I'm not going to. I'm not going to
know
expose
what the gift is.
No, I'm not.
Howard
gonna,
said what his gift
I'm
was.
not going to
That's
expose
what
it.
it was.
Howard said what his
I'm going to write it down and give it to Gary.
Yeah, I'd be curious because I would bet the farm that you're.
I just hope he doesn't own it, but I don't have the balls to email Beth and ask her like I used to do because I'll get in trouble for it.
I would bet the farm that.
So now I'm fucked across the board, and I got Midget the Clown over here telling me what I should do and shouldn't do.
Boo-hoo.
All right.
Let's all cry for you.
All right, so Sal, write it down and show it to
write it
Gary.
down.
He could give you.
Step away, Jace. Let him do this.
How do I word this?
Oh, God. Can you imagine?
Maybe the gift is that whatever you're writing
a
down.
remote control dildo.
Maybe the gift is that whatever.
IPOD.
Okay.
Listen and just say it.
All right, Sal. As Sal writes this down, Fred. I mean, Sal's heart's in the right place here, isn't it?
No, it's not.
Thank you, Fred.
Ronnie's speaking for me. Now, I don't know. I mean,
Howard,
Sal has brought
Gary
up a valid
Howard's
point,
mentioned
and
this
I
in the
think
past.
We'll all have to, review it on our in our own hearts.
Do you know what that is, Gary?
Yes.
Okay.
He's so disinterested in it.
Hey, what's up? This is Jason, and on Wednesday's wrap-up show, the guys were all giving Lisa G a hard time because she said she didn't have time to sign autographs in the hall, and everyone was calling bullshit on that. I said, Lisa, how can you not have time to freaking just take 2 seconds out of your life to sign an autograph? I mean, it's ridiculous. Anyone can do it, especially when she's asking these fans to buy her $25 cookies. So we all called her bullshit. She denied it. You decide for yourself. Check it out.
I know Lisa's very busy. We have her. Thank you, Lisa, for making the time. Lisa,
you're welcome.
Lisa,
no, I am.
Lisa came in at the end, and a conversation about why you wouldn't sign somebody's book or take a photo.
No one ever believes anything I say anyway, so I just feel that I'm caught in the middle, that I can't do anything right, and then I'm in the hallway, then I get yelled at, and then Ronnie says, no, you're not in the hallway, but you say hello to this person.
Lisa, I disagree with you on this because I think that the rules are pretty clear. Don't nag celebrities. Everybody else is fine to talk to. And so I thought that the guy that wanted you to sign his book, it really... I'm on the side of Ronnie in the sense it was like I'm producing the show. I am extraordinarily busy during the show. I walked by, the guy standing there, book, pen in hand. Could you sign my book? I go, sure. It probably took 15 seconds.
I've been scolded at for standing in the hallway with fans. You know,
but a guy, putting yourself into a situation where you don't belong, probably not good. A guy says, "Can you sign a book? Can you take a picture?"
And the woman who came up here, I was telling Howard this, who was downstairs with the camel toe thing. She said, "Can I take a picture with you?" And in this case, I said yes, and then I got scolded.
By who?
By Ronnie. Clear the hallway. So it's like I can't win either way.
Well, wait, no, hold on. There's a difference between clear the hallway. And you have to again. I would love to get Ronnie in here because I'd love to guess at what was going on. But hold on, if 50 people are in the hallway, if the TV camera's in the hallway and you're in the hallway, if 50 people are in the hallway,
it wasn't 50 people. And he also walked out of the green room that he was in. I had to make a split decision. It was nothing against him. I had to make that split second decision.
But what's the big decision? Just sign it.
Well, from now on I will. From now on I will. In the hallway, in a green room, I'll do whatever.
Well, it takes seconds, is what I'm saying. It took you more time to say no than it did to do it.
Lisa, do you feel like you're getting mixed signals from Ronnie? Is that what's confusing you here?
There are mixed signals in the hallway. Yes, there are. Mm-hmm.
And so you have to make judgment decisions based on what's happening at that time period?
And also I know Ronnie gets upset when fans leave the green room that they've been assigned to, and I was in the other green room across the hall.
And then you would have walked across. I was in the hallway. He said, "Could you sign my book?" So I stepped into the green room and I signed it.
Lisa,
I didn't lure him into the hallway.
No, I was in the green room opposite.
Right, so walk across.
No, he walked into the green room where I was sitting.
All the more, just sign it real quick. He's already there. You can't stop him.
But I'm telling you, I made the split decision.
Was any part of your decision because you didn't want to sign it?
I thought it was just Gary and John.
Was any part of your decision? Was any part of your decision?
He's sort of like the Lisa G of our Ed and Dre.
Roll call. Was any part of your decision because you didn't want to sign it?
20 after Ben.
No, I made that split second decision.
But, so now, what about because afterwards, when Ronnie took the book around,
we can talk.
But wait,
about
Lisa,
this for
afterwards,
10 minutes.
Ronnie took the book around.
I didn't get a chance to come back here. I was jammed all
morning. So did Ronnie
morning.
ask you afterwards if you would sign it?
Did Ronnie? No.
I thought he said he would.
No one saw me.
Will you sign it now?
If he wants to come back, I'll sign it now, but I'm not going to be here long today.
Now, what about the guy saying that you wouldn't take a picture? I mean...
I don't remember who that was, honestly.
He was one of the Superfan contestants.
There were 3 Superfan contestants. A woman who won, another guy who was...
Gina?
She was the winner.
She was the winner.
It was the young guy, Matt.
There were 2 guys. One was younger and had a thick Boston accent. From Haverhill.
Well, it's funny. I don't remember. I'm so sorry because my family's from Boston. Of course, I remember someone from Boston.
Well, regardless of whether you remember or not, do you have an issue taking photos with people?
No,
you were being accused of having an attitude.
I'm telling you, no. If I'm in the hallway, I can't do anything right. I'm in the hallway. Get out of the hallway. You're in the wrong green room. Get out of the wrong green room. I'm not making these things up. I've been scolded at. They're out of the green room. Get in the green room. You're in the hallway. Get it. So I'm like, okay, I'm just going to play it safe.
So you feel like you can do no right no matter what you do.
Yes.
Now, do you think that, Howard implied that maybe you feel you're a little too, like you're above or you have some type of attitude?
No. If anything, I was trying to explain that I have the utmost respect for, let's say, someone like Artie. It's his book signing, and people are asking me to sign his book.
But you're a part of Artie's life.
And I understand that, but at the same time, like I was explaining today, I had to get back to do my work here.
Well, that's different. That's one thing. But do you feel funny signing? Would you feel funny signing Artie's books?
I do. It's his book signing. It's his book.
No. But people are interested in you because you're a part of the show. Listen, Will and Jason signed that guy's book yesterday.
Well,
they weren't even. I think Jason was in high school.
I was 11 years old when
right,
that book
but the thing is, I thought it was just you and John.
No, but you're a part of the show, is what I'm saying. So, listen, people ask me to sign all sorts. I've been asked to sign Jackie's album.
Look, now it's been made very clear that it's okay that I can sign someone's book.
She got a little bit of Sal in her. She doesn't know what it is until somebody tells her what it is. Do you know what I mean?
No, that's not it. If anything, I'm trying to put Artie first. It's Howard's show.
Well, Lisa, let's say, using the Artie example, let's say Artie had already signed the book. And then somebody came over to you and say, "Hey, Lisa, would you mind signing this?" Would you have an issue then? Like, I can understand if the book is completely unsigned
that's
and they only
happened to me, and that's like, oh my God, that's a little weird.
What?
It's not my
What's
book.
weird?
If someone brings me, let's say Artie's book, could you sign this book? Or
Here's how I look at it. Artie's book at least has a connection to the show. A blank piece of paper has nothing to do with anything. If somebody handed you a blank piece of paper, would
we're
you sign
talking
it?
about a book.
If somebody handed you a blank piece of paper and said, "Lisa, I want your autograph," would you sign it?
Yeah.
Okay. Artie's book has a connect. You have a connection to Artie. That's a connection to the show. A blank piece of paper is just a blank piece of paper. I understand why somebody would ask you to do that.
Jason, what did you want to say?
That's what, unbeknownst to you, Lisa, and the rest of the audience, I got Gary to autograph my book for me while the show was on, just to demonstrate how easy it is to sign a book.
I have to call her out on something. I was listening to this in the car just now. First of all, Lisa, I'm not calling you a liar, but you are a big fibber. You fib a lot.
I do.
You fib.
Isn't that the same?
Yeah, no, it's not quite a lie.
Lie is more malicious. Fib is sort of sweet, but still a lie.
Yeah, because I don't throw you out of green rooms. I ask you to leave when I have a guest coming into a green room. I don't tell you to get out.
I'm not saying you're telling me.
I said I need the green room.
You weren't listening. I said you tell.
I was listening.
You tell that to the fans who leave
and then
the green room.
Another thing.
Who try and talk to me because I was sitting in.
The guy with the book. Okay?
You weren't there when he asked me to sign it.
I was there.
You
I was
were
standing
not.
right in the hall, in the aisleway, right in the hall.
Right. And what did I say to him?
I heard you say to him, "I can't do it now."
I said I'd sign
it
after your
segment. And then the guy goes to me like he shakes his head and he throws up his hands like, "Why can't you sign it?"
I don't want to go over this
I don't know.
over
but
again.
Here's what really gets me. Why you're a fibber? Okay. Here it is. You stood in there and you talked to the guy about some group called Mensa or something.
He's in Mensa.
And you couldn't have fucking signed his book
He didn't
while you were
ask me
standing
to sign
there.
it then.
He had already asked you to sign it.
No, he did not.
Yes, he did. That was after the fact already.
No,
yes,
he did not.
See, this is how you fib.
Well, that's not. I don't remember that part.
Either that or you're fucking senile. Either one.
Maybe. Guys, I have got to go. Okay.
All right. Thanks, Liz.
I've got a couple of questions for you. Where you going?
A signing.
Yell them out, Ronnie. Yell out a question.
Yeah. Well, what's the best thing you did? A hand job or a blow job?
On Thursday's wrap-up show, all the talk was about John Stamos, who said he's struggling to find his Beth, and we'd all love to have his struggles because he's such a good-looking guy. And then he also revealed that Ashley Olsen was into Howard as well. So whenever Stamos comes on, there's lots to talk about. And you really want to hate the guy because he's so good-looking and he gets all these girls and whatever. But he's one of the nicest guys, and he's a great guest. And here's how that conversation.
I wonder if Stamos expected to be introduced like that when he walked into the studio. I think I might have pulled it.
He was in the bathroom. That's always the funniest thing too. He was in the bathroom. We have a speaker that's in the bathroom, And so he was just coming out of the bathroom. What did Howard say? What did he call him? A cocksucker?
Yes, a cocksucker, maybe a dirtbag a couple of times, and here's John. But John spoke about him, like his desire to find his Beth, looking for the right woman, and Howard sort of poo-pooed that and felt like John was making excuses.
Well, I think what Howard was saying is that there have been plenty of Beths. John just wasn't in the mood to be attached. And I wonder if he's in the mood to be attached now. I mean, I think that I don't think he's being disingenuous so much as you get to be an age where it almost gets creepy if you start dating girls that are way, way younger than you. And so I think in his mind he would like to be attached, but I think if push came to shove, I think he still likes being single.
Well, I mean, he still looks pretty young,
too. And he's a young guy. How old is John? Is he like 42, 46? Good for him, man. We're 2 years apart. Hard to tell.
And Robin says that off the air, Stamos said he would bang her, and she said no because of his track record, and the numbers are just too high. I don't think anybody believed her. Did you?
No, and then somebody brought up the Jim Florentine thing, right?
Which is?
Jim had some numbers.
That's true, and it didn't dissuade.
And listen, I love this because I think Jim's the greatest guy in the world, but I think Jim came on the show one time, and I think the story that got him on our show was that he was banging a girl at a Russian girl at a comedy club over the toilet, and her foot went in the toilet and hit his head on the wall. You know what I mean? So those are some of Jim's numbers.
Right. So if Florentine didn't dissuade her, then why would Stamos? Plus, Stamos is, I would imagine, somewhat of a conquest for any woman.
I wonder if it's not. I wonder if that's intimidating.
The numbers?
No, the person. You know, in other words, we'd all love to bang Carmen Electra, but given the opportunity, it's. I would still do my very best, but it's intimidating.
If Carmen Electra wants to bang you, something tells me you'd step up to the plate.
I would, but I'm saying I would totally step up to the plate. But wouldn't you be intimidated?
More in awe than intimidated, I think. I know what you mean. Like, oh, my God, look at this.
I would, believe me, it wouldn't slow me down a nanosecond, but I would still be intimidated.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought Robin might have been making an excuse because of an uncomfortable moment with John there. And we've talked about this before when Stamos comes on. He's a good-looking guy. He does really well. You really want to dislike the guy, but he's one of the most charming and nicest people. And one of the things he does, which I always respect him for, was he says hi to everybody. Yeah. He's really just sort of a regular guy.
And it's funny. He loves coming on the show, and I don't think he ever sees his value on the show. And afterwards, like as soon as he got up, he goes, "That was boring, right?" And I go, "No, not at all. You talked about a lot of cool stuff." But he's very self-deprecating, very down to earth.
And he also revealed that Ashley of Mary-Kate and Ashley is really into the show.
Yeah.
And really into Howard, apparently. And Howard said, yeah, he's into Ashley, but not really into Mary-Kate. Is that possible? Can you be into one Olsen twin, but not the other?
I haven't a clue which one is which. I have to tell you, I mean, I was watching when they were little kids. I've never, studied them the way some of the guys on the show have. I don't know which one is which. In fact, today was the first time I knew that Ashley was the one from Weeds. I knew one of them was in Weeds.
No, Mary-Kate was in Weeds.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
See, then I don't. Do you see what I know about?
Well, Mary-Kate has become the more sort of earthy, and Ashley isn't that way.
I would say I sat across from them. I had a meeting in an office in New York 3 years ago, and they had a meeting in the same office, and we sat right across from each other, and I didn't know which one was which.
How old are they now?
I guess they got to be 24.
In their 20s?
I'll look them up.
But does it still feel like taboo when you talk about them like that?
Only if you're their TV father.
And John, he's very protective of them, even to this day.
Ralph has brought this up a bunch of times, and you really can see this from when you see them do everything in the press. But they really are a TV family. They really are one of those shows where everybody appears to have liked each other. And yeah, John does seem a little protective. Okay, they were born in '86, so they're June of '86, so 23.
I don't like how Kimmy always gets left out these days, Ryan in Akron, you're on the wrap-up
Which
show.
one's Kimmy?
Gibbler, the next-door neighbor. The annoying friend of, whatchamacallit.
DJ.
Thank you.
The skinny one, the skinny one with the funny face? Yeah. There's a whole thing. They had a big party on the set when it was time for her to go to her prom, and they sent her off like that was her family. I'm telling you, they love all of them.
Well, I don't know if Gibbler's part of that, but we'll see. Ryan, what's going on?
Yeah, I was calling about Robin not banging Stamos, and I only think that wouldn't happen because John would tell. John's dedication seems more to the show than it would be to a relationship.
So
I think he would give up all the goods to Howard.
So that's you bring up an interesting issue, Ryan. If Robin banks Stamos, would Robin tell Howard? Would Stamos tell Howard, or would no one tell Howard?
Robin doesn't tell Howard anything.
No one would tell at first, and then one of them would crack. And I don't know how it would go down. I would have to think Stamos would say something first. You know, it all depends on your performance. You know, if Robin thought it went really well, she might spill the beans first.
That's a good point.
Could be.
All right, Ryan, thanks for calling in. There's also when John's in there with Howard, and John went to tell that story, and Howard immediately is like, well, I got one on you. And you, like, every time they're there, you always wonder what that conversation would really be and what stories they know about one another.
I know, but my favorite story of the day is that Howard spent the whole day with Rebecca and nothing happened.
Yeah,
I believe it. But that's a dull story.
Well, that story's never gone away. I mean, it's been around for a while and seems like it'll never go away.
No, you're talking about two different stories.
I'm talking about the one where he babysat her.
Oh, and yeah, well, you're right.
And I totally believe that, but I think that's funny.
Benji, when Stamos comes in, we were talking before, Robin made the comment how she would never bang him because of his numbers. And do you believe her?
Well, I think that's her. Yeah, I think she's giving an honest reaction. I don't know if in the moment she wouldn't, although she says he seems to at least been flirting with her about it. But I think she's being honest. Yeah, I mean, why? You know, she's definitely made herself available to certain guys here. So why not? You know, him if she really liked him.
And she made it a point of revealing that it was off the air that he asked her about this. It wasn't on the air, you know, but she made that decision. I don't know.
Whatever happened to the young kid that remember Robin was friendly with the kid that came on the air that liked her?
Oh, the younger, the blonde guy.
Yeah, like the 25-year-old.
You saying Stamos is too old for Robin?
I'm saying that guy probably has way less numbers. Maybe that's what she likes about it.
That's true. Well, hopefully we'll find this out. Nick in Lake Tahoe, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, John, how you doing?
Good, Nick.
Hey, do you think John has Wilt Chamberlain numbers on women that he's been with?
All right, let's break that down for a second, because Chamberlain said 2,000, right?
No, I think it was
20,000.
Put another zero on that.
20,000? No, I don't think he's got Chamberlain numbers, but I'll say, 365 days a year. I'm going to give John at least a third of that a year. So I'll give him around. So I'll say 120 a year. He could have Chamberlain numbers. You know what? He could. If you give him 120 chicks a year.
He's 46.
He's 46, and he really probably started getting laid when he was like 16. By the time he was 18, he was on network television.
Okay.
So he could have Chamberlain numbers.
Okay, I got one more question for you.
Although you do have to put into account he was married, and in a couple of
he said he had a couple long-term
relationships. So he would either have not to been monogamous or have would have had to really do a lot to make up for it. So I'm now taking it back. Not Chamberlain numbers. Chamberlain numbers only if he'd been single the whole time.
Okay, I asked him today how many women was he with one time in one day, and he got kind of squirrely on that question, and he couldn't really answer it. Could you guys see him or his expression on his face? He couldn't really answer it. You guys answer that?
Nick, I wasn't looking at the monitor at the time, so I genuinely can't answer it. But I would have to imagine, here's the deal. John is in Bye Bye Birdie. He was on the show ER. He's in the Beach Boys. And John has, as a general rule, even though he dates a lot of women, there's women, he's a good guy. So I don't think he wants to start telling you that, he had 9 women at once.
All right, Nick, thanks for calling in.
And I don't know I'm just making that number up. I'm saying if that were the case.
Yeah, I didn't see his reaction. Benji, did you catch anything?
Yeah, I think he was being honest. Like, I'm sure it's happened. Just if you say in a 24-hour period, I'm sure he's had sex with one girl and then within 24 hours he's had another. But
I'm sure of that. I was wondering if it was way more than that.
Oh, really?
Like, I was thinking if it was 3 or 4 to 24 hour
I
period.
would be surprised if that happened too, but I don't know that he was really worried about that coming out.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that number was high either.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things that he doesn't want to sound like he's bragging about because he thinks it makes him come off.
It's so great when you have to claim you didn't have sex with a girl and no one believes you.
morning.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Good. Welcome back, man.
Hey, thanks for having me back. It's good to see you guys again.
So what brings you back to the show today? Got another book, right?
Yeah, I've put out a book about Angie Jolie and Brad Pitt. There's too many stories about them in the press, and I wanted to get to the bottom of the story, behind the story, and find out who they really are. And, a lot of media has been afraid to write about them, and I think it's really concerning. But it's sympathetic. It's a very balanced account. And as I'll tell Howard today, if I stand by this book 1,000%, I challenge anyone to prove anything wrong in that book. I'll sleep naked in Times Square for a month. That's how much I've worked, how hard I've worked.
All right, man. We'll see you in there.
Okay. Peace out.
All right, this guy's name is Ian Halpern. He was the book about Michael Jackson, and he predicted that Michael Jackson would be dead, and sure enough, Michael Jackson died. So
what are his other predictions?
I think that's it. Well, now he wrote a book about Brad
Resting
Pitt.
his hat on that one.
Well, no, he wrote a book about Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie, and now he says Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie will be divorced
In 18 months, he said, I think.
18 months, right? Is that right, Ian?
Yeah, I'm making another prediction here today, Howard.
Is this the first time you've ever made this prediction?
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
no, I've said within the next 12 to 18 months they'll be toast. And look, my book's extremely sympathetic to Angelina Jolie. It's not some account just for the entertainment of the readers, but she's had a very dark past. Lots of, self-admittedly, she has had drug addictions. There's been a lot of stuff about incest.
Right.
And, I went undercover in this book, Howard. That's what I specialize in.
Now, how do you go undercover? You became one of the kids?
Oh, wait, I'm going to tell you. Hey, by the way, Ian, you're straight, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but what's this new look? I mean...
You like the look, man?
It's a little...
It's a bit undercover?
People might think you're not
Like
heterosexual,
that?
yeah. Are you? But you're straight, right?
Yeah, I'm totally straight, definitely. And but
Have you
again,
ever had a
I've gone
homosexual experience?
I've gone no, never. Except
Does it matter?
Except, wait, there is an exception. Yes, it does matter. What's the exception?
No, the only guy I'd kiss in the world, Howard's you, because I danced with you last time. But I'll tell you one thing.
What an honor.
Have you ever kissed a guy, Howard?
No, never. Never.
Have you ever fantasized about a guy?
Never.
Same here.
All right.
But
Fair
but that's
you don't
it.
count Fred as a guy, do you? Come over here, you.
Look, I went undercover as a gay actor in the Church of Scientology,
Right.
and that created a splash. But this book,
Didn't they
Howard,
try to convert you? Like, didn't they say they could fix you or being gay as if it was
That's
fixable?
right. That's right.
Yeah,
And,
Scientology finds something wrong with being gay.
That's right.
Is that right?
All right, let's talk about this. First of all, tell me something. Michael Jackson book that you wrote. Successful?
Yeah, #1 because of you, man.
Did you make a lot of money with it?
Yeah, I did well. I'm paying the bills, and my kid's happy. And
same publisher on this new book?
Different publisher, but actually, it is the same publisher who put out all the editions except the U.S. editions, because Simon & Schuster put out the U.S. edition, and it's Transit.
Answer questions about Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie. I'm
Wait a
actually
minute.
fascinated.
I want to know how he went undercover this
I'm going to
time.
get to it.
Okay.
Give me a chance.
Because I can't imagine.
All questions will be answered.
All right.
In fact, I know how he went undercover.
Uh-huh.
He went to the same mental hospital that Angelina Jolie was in.
Wow.
Wait a minute. What do you mean? Was she there?
No, found out nothing. But anyway, listen. At least he went there. He got himself admitted.
I said I was nuts.
He went
That's right.
10 years after she was there.
Right.
Oh, my
But all right,
God.
it sounds good.
And
But-
the mental patients gave him information for this book?
Yeah, what was the point of going to a mental hospital? Were you trying to get her records or something?
Yeah, no, I wanted to see more of the experience she experienced there, because she's had a lot of therapists over the years, and I wanted to talk to people, and a few people did know her, and I was able to just get an idea of her mind frame going in. And I did my research.
How did you get yourself admitted? What did you claim was wrong with you?
Well, that's how I found out before. I did extreme research. The only way you could get into this place, it's at the UCLA Medical Center, and Britney Spears was also in the same place, is by either saying you're suicidal or that you're going to be a threat to society, that you're going to blow someone's head off.
So you said you were suicidal.
Yeah, I said I was suicidal and possibly a threat to society. I said I was very... So
How long did you spend in the mental hospital?
Well, I went there several times, a few days.
Right.
And
Under your own name?
No, I used the name Billy Bob Jackson.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Billy Bob Jackson
Billy
was
Bob
your
Jackson,
alias.
But,
Right.
But, there's
Michael
so much
Jackson reference and Billy Bob
That's
Thornton,
right.
her ex-husband.
Yeah,
right.
you got it,
okay.
Howard.
All right, let's go through this. The most fascinating thing I can say about Angelina Jolie is that for years she was thought of as a kook and a nut. She was wearing blood vials. She was kissing her brother on the red carpet. No one had a worse, kookier reputation than Angelina Jolie. Somehow now, when she walks in the room, she's like a princess. She's almost like royalty. People are afraid of her.
She's like Mother Teresa, except she has sex.
Right. She's Mother Teresa. Who orchestrated this brilliant reversal? Who sat down and said, listen, Angelina, you got to do something spectacular. You got to give $7 to $9 million of your money away. You got to, go ahead and adopt 57 children. I mean, the woman now is like a saint. Who orchestrated this?
Adopt a black child.
Right. Who is the genius?
That's the question, and that's the question I answer in the book. Every time Angie gets herself into a sticky situation, she and her management, including her personal manager, Gara Kaczynski, they do what magicians call misdirection.
Go ahead.
Every time, for instance, remember that Oscar kiss with her brother?
Yes.
Now, let me ask you a question, Howard. Do you think that was an open mouth kiss? Did you see that kiss?
Yes, I do.
Absolutely. And now, as soon as the media caught wind of this, in Hollywood, if you do shit like this, if you're gay,
it's over.
You're blacklisted. You'll never work again. You'll never get into a casting room and get on the big screen.
Absolutely.
So what she did, and very clever, I got to take my hat off to her for this, is called misdirection. She focused the media's attention. She checked herself into this hospital, and, she's seen therapists before. But all of a sudden, she's with Billy Bob Thornton.
Right.
Her management says, never appear in public again with James Haven. This was...
Right, he's disappeared.
Right.
He totally...
you don't even see the brother.
Yeah.
It's like he fell off the face of the earth.
That's
Is he still alive?
He's going, and they're still close.
Right, but you don't see him anywhere.
You never see them together. This was...
Was she able to follow direction? Obviously, yes. I mean, she's not so crazy that she wasn't able to say to her management, okay, I will do everything you say. Her thirst for stardom must have been very strong to cut off this kooky behavior.
Okay,
True?
well, yeah, she's always wanted to be top dog in Hollywood, but let's call a spade here. She does have talent.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She's had a lot of bombs. If you look at her filmography on IMDb, I mean, most of her films have bombed over the years.
Right.
She has had a few hits, but the thing I do respect about her, Howard, every time she falls down, she gets back up.
Okay, let me understand something. When I read in the paper that Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie did something very noble, they just gave away $7 to $9 million to charities. It's a lot of money, and I know they're famous. But where is Angelina Jolie, as you say, her movies aren't that successful. Where is she getting this kind of scratch to give away $7 to $9 million to charity? In other words, the numbers don't add up, do they?
Well, they sort of do, Howard, because you look at their... they do a film a year. They get about 15 to 20 million each a film.
Yes.
And most celebrities, when they give this type of dough away, it's for a tax write-off. Instead of giving it to the government, they give it away. And most aren't noble about it. Angie and Brad are actually more sincere than most other celebrities about their philanthropy.
Is Brad Pitt miserable in his marriage?
Well, look at him, Howard. Look at him 5 years ago. Look at him now. The picture, he looks like a wreck.
Right.
He looks like he's been driven over by a train, and he can't get...
This is true. I saw a picture of him recently, and I thought, oh, my God.
What has
Brad
happened?
is falling apart.
And you look great, by the way, today.
Thank
Every
you.
time I
Thank
come
you
here,
very much.
She's hot.
Oh,
man.
Robin.
Yeah, Robin. Yeah, Robin is like... I
thought you were talking to
Let me
me.
ask you a question, Robin.
Yeah,
the
do
way
you wanna
Brad Pitt looks today...
Yeah. No,
Would you
he's
shag
not,
him?
No. He
She
looks,
would.
He looks like a derelict.
Okay, so let's review. He was married to Jennifer Aniston. Was that a happy marriage? No. Yes or no?
That was not.
Well, they were in love.
Was the sex good?
No.
It was not.
No.
How do you know that?
Because
Your research.
You were undercover.
Over 900 people talked to my researchers. We've talked to everyone. See, Angie and Brad, they're taboo in the book world. They've tried to intimidate authors from doing books about them, and that's what drove me to do this.
So when Brad Pitt hit the set of the movie that he did with Angelina Jolie, Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
He had a hard-on from the get-go.
Okay, so things heat up. They get married. Brad Pitt's okay with the fact that she's got 1 or 2 kids at that point, the Zahara and the other one.
Yeah, Maddox.
And then they start adopting child after child. Now, I'll tell you one
They
thing.
only have 6 kids.
6. This guy goes from having 0 kids to 6 kids. The guy looks miserable. I mean, and you claim in your book They don't even take care of the kids.
Right.
They got a nanny. In
So
fact,
why would
let
the
me
kids
ask you a
make
question.
Go ahead.
miserable?
One of the kids calls the nanny mommy,
That's right, Howard. Now,
so why do they have all these kids?
If your kids would call someone else daddy, would you have some red flags?
I would have a really hard time with that.
There you go. And you know,
Yes.
I was on the Insider and Star Jones and all of them. They're saying, no, it's okay. I said, dude, are you guys parents? I'm a parent.
Right.
If somebody's calling, you know, if my daughter is calling someone else daddy, I mean, it's gloves, you know.
Yeah.
It's
time for
I
you
will
to
step
dig
in the
in.
ring with them. I will hunt them down.
Right. And it's time for you to step up as a man and say, I'm
That's
not
right.
being here enough.
Yeah.
So why does she have this compulsion? I still say it's great. She rescues these kids. But why the compulsion to keep having more and more children? What is
Are
that?
they having more? Because, quite frankly, it's 3 and 3 at this point. I didn't realize that until I was reading some excerpts from your book.
That's
They
right.
have 3 biological kids
That's correct.
and 3 adopted kids.
That's correct.
And they're looking for more?
Well, what has happened now is Angie has filed a request in papers to have a 7th child.
Wow.
But the interesting thing is Brad's name is not on those
it.
papers.
Right.
Ooh.
Now, this is the first hint that...
Trouble in paradise.
Absolutely. You
Will
know,
they divorce?
Well, they're not married.
Oh, they're not married, technically.
Yeah, they're
Right.
just...
Well, they will separate.
They'll separate, and the kids is the main thing. Now, let me tell you, a lot of people came to me with stuff, and people close to them, you know. Some people were telling me Brad was enamored with Angie because Angie liked licking his crack. He never had that before.
Right.
I didn't put that in the book because
Why not?
I wasn't in the bedroom. I didn't see the smoking gun.
Okay.
But she said that's
Lick
what...
the crack of his ass.
Is that what you have to do?
You know,
But
Yes,
isn't that-
Robin.
but Ian, isn't that correct? I mean, as hot as a chick is, if a chick doesn't make it fun in the bedroom, that's it. You don't hold on to a Brad Pitt being boring in bed.
Yeah, I agree with you, Howard. Look, it's about
Does she bring
85 to 90% of the equation, and then the spiritual connection.
Does she bring other women into the bed?
There's no proof. You know, some people have said she's had affairs with women. She's definitely bisexual. There's no doubt about that.
Right.
But again, people came to me with all kinds of rumors, unsubstantiated, so I couldn't go with it in the book.
So you don't know.
And I'll tell anyone, I stand by this book 1,000%. If one person could prove one factual error in the book, I will sleep naked in Times Square for a month.
No need to do that. Listen, it says here when Angelina Jolie was 14 years old, her mother allowed Angelina's 16-year-old boyfriend to live with the family. Angelina lost her virginity when she was 14 years old.
That's right.
The 16-year-old boyfriend moves in. They like to cut each other with knives. She says, it says in the book, I grabbed a knife, I cut my boyfriend, he cut me, we had this exchange of something, we covered ourselves in blood. That's true? She cuts herself? Is that why she was admitted into a mental hospital?
Well, she was with therapists even before that as a child. She's been seeing therapists.
Why? Why is she so messed up? What's her problem? What's the diagnosis here?
Well, the problem is with Angie, they say she could be your best friend one day, and as Brad is soon going to find out, as soon as she decides to turn on you, you're toast. But she, as you said, she's always been, you point out in the book, into self-mutilation and stuff like that. To her credit, she's tried to turn herself around, but everyone close to her says, you know, including people in this family have told me, look, I wish they'd break up today. I'm scared for Brad's well-being. This isn't the type of women we wanted him to be around. But with Angie, everyone says it's 2 steps forward, 1 step backward.
Is that why she used to wear vials of blood? Was she cutting herself and Billy,
Yes.
she got into that with Billy Bob?
Oh, yeah, they were deeply into that. But the whole Billy Bob thing that I say was just, it was a ruse to really misdirect the media, and all of a sudden the media
She married Billy Bob because you're claiming when she was kissing her brother it made her look weird, so she married Billy Bob to say, hey, look, don't you see I'm with a guy. I'm not making out with my brother.
Absolutely,
you guys are all
Howard. She
nuts."
had to misdirect the media, and she did it very clever. Look, she's not evil, Angie Jolie, but she's manipulative and cunning more than anyone.
When she was young, during one cutting session with her boyfriend, Angelina ended up slashing her neck, cutting an X into her arm, and slicing her stomach. She had to be rushed to the hospital and given a life-saving blood transfusion. Wow. That's wild. How many times was she admitted into a mental hospital?
Well, she was with therapists numerous times, and that one time in the mental hospital.
One time?
Yes.
Now, do you get into the relationship with John Voight?
Yes, that's a good question. You know, John Voight, she said at her Oscar speech at the Golden Globes how great a father he is and how he's always been there for her. All of a sudden, she turns on him and tries to convince the world that he was a terrible father and undesirable. And John Voight, one thing about him, like him or not, I actually like John Voight as an actor.
I do too.
one thing, he was a very responsible dad for all the children.
We've all been told he was not
It's
responsible.
totally false. And in Angelina Jolie's own words, at the Oscars, she thanked him in her Oscar speech, thanked him at the Golden Globes, always said, without him...
Why then did she turn on her own father?
Because he went to the media, he went to Access Hollywood, and he said to them that, I think she's going back to her old ways, and I think she's having a mental breakdown, something to that effect, and she flipped out.
But isn't she right? I mean, why should he go public with that? She is right.
Well,
I mean, your father should shut his fucking mouth to the media, and if he wants to contact you privately and say, look, I'm worried about you, you don't take that to public.
Howard, he tried to contact her privately. He wanted to meet his newly adopted grandson, and for some reason, she wouldn't let him meet Maddox, and that's why he went to the media as a second resort. I agree with you.
He was desperate.
He was desperate, and I think John would admit that as well.
Angelina went to New York University, went to the Tisch School of Creative Arts, and tried to kill herself while she was there?
Yes.
And how serious was that? Like, how serious was she?
Well,
about
she hired a hitman.
She hired a hitman?
Yeah, to kill herself.
To kill her?
Yes. She said she had nothing left to offer the world, and she hired a hitman, and then she reneged at the last minute. But, you know,
how do you get out of it? You
pay him more not to kill you.
Angelina Jolie says that when she married Billy Bob Thornton, he was so good in bed that she couldn't walk after sex. He had such a big cock, right?
Yeah,
Wow.
Billy Bob's well hung, Howard. He's him and Errol Flynn, I think, are the legendary two guys in Hollywood.
So why get rid of him? Or he got rid of her? I don't know.
No, she dumped him like a hot potato. Billy Bob today says with Angie was like making love to a couch.
Right.
But, you know, the bottom line is, you ask Billy Bob today, if Angie phones him and says, meet me at this hotel in Manhattan, he'll be there in a heartbeat.
Jennifer Aniston, there always was a rumor that she would never have children with Brad Pitt. You claim Angelina Jolie started that rumor.
Yeah, well, again, there was a backlash, Howard, against Angie after she stole a married man. She has this fetish with stealing married men. She went after Billy Bob. He was engaged to Laura Dern.
Right.
And then she went after Brad Pitt. And apparently... I didn't put this in the book, too, because I didn't have extreme corroboration. Brad wasn't even her first choice, sources have told me. She had a couple of other married guys on her radar, but she went for Brad. And because of the negative publicity, she decided to turn it around and have her people spew some stories about Jennifer Aniston that were extremely false, that Jennifer Aniston didn't want to have kids. And Jennifer Aniston, like her or hate her, she was definitely a victim here, and I have to admire her the way she never came out publicly and said negative things about them. She dealt with it in a spiritual manner. She did a lot of yoga, and she dealt with this in an extremely classy manner.
Wow. Well, there you have it. You claim that again, I said this earlier, that Brad and Angelina are so distant as parents that they call the nanny mommy one of the kids.
And the other thing you point out is that there are like an army of nannies and help, and that they make them hide.
Yeah.
And that they never travel with all of the children at one time.
Point.
Mm-hmm.
It's all, smoke and mirrors. Yeah, they make sure that you see them in the best possible. They say the nannies sometimes have to crouch down and hide, or step out of the picture, or hide in the car.
Why do they keep having more children? Although I do admire the fact that they give these kids homes, but why do they have to keep doing this?
Well, it's the only way Angie could rope Brad in. That was her master plan. She was always worried about losing him, the most desirable guy in Hollywood.
Right.
And the way to rope him in is by having more and more kids, getting him much more deeper into it. But, you give enough rope to these people, and they're going to hang themselves, and that's what you're going to see. Look at Brad Pitt, Howard. Again, this guy, he's gone from a GQ cover boy. I don't think he could even make the cover of Mad Magazine today, the way he looks.
The way he looks. He's run down. He's run down from all of that.
Yeah, he's a nervous wreck.
Do you think he's been faithful during his marriage with Angelina Jolie, or is he getting some pussy on this?
Well, people told me he was at some event in Cannes, and he was all over this Sudanese model. And there's no proof they ever slept together. Let me ask you something, Howard.
Okay.
Angie Jolie, and I know you're faithful in your marriage, and you're a very honorable guy, and I respect that. But do you find her hot?
Yes.
You do?
Yes.
And even in her state today, have you seen, she looks a bit emaciated.
She's a little
today.
too thin right now, but she's very, very hot. And if she's getting it on with other chicks in front of me, and she's licking my ass crack,
you're a happy camper.
That's happy. I'm happy.
Happy Howie.
But you introduce all those kids?
Would you let
I'm
her
not
lick
happy.
your crack?
Please, no.
course you
I've
would.
never. No, I find her nasty.
Nasty's what I like.
Don't you find her a bit skanky?
Yeah.
No, she's not the type
exactly.
and
That's
you love
what
that,
he
Howard.
loves.
Of course. Of course, she's a dirty girl. She's dirty, filthy.
Is she your number one pick
No.
in Hollywood?
No.
Who is?
Number one in Hollywood?
Yeah.
Let me think. There's so many. So many hot chicks in Hollywood.
Yeah, but who's the first one? If you could just take your pick.
Jeez. Not Angelina Jolie. That Megan Fox ain't bad. But there's other ones
But she's
I
a
like.
wannabe, don't you think?
Yeah, she's a
Fox
wannabe.
is-
Yeah, and she's kind of
she's
dopey.
Angelina Light, is what she is.
Yeah. There was someone I saw the other day I thought was really good.
Well,
Look at her.
sometimes you'll say Kate Beckinsale is
Yeah,
really.
that's the one.
Yeah.
Kate Beckinsale. She's hot. Yeah.
And classy. She's the type of woman you'd be comfortable taking home to mother.
Not my mother.
No?
Who is this Kate Beck? Where's Beth? Does Kate Beckinsale eat ass? Does she
I
eat
don't know
ass crack?
about I haven't done
Can
her
you do a
yet.
book on that?
Yeah, maybe Kate
All right,
Beckinsale.
look.
We'll sell 3 copies.
The gentleman's
But
name.
did you get to actually sit and talk to Brad and Angelina at any time?
I met them both, but undercover. I met Brad, in 204. I was on the red carpet of the Ocean's 12 premiere. I went undercover. And I said right then and there to this woman who was working with me on a film, I said, they're toast. Where's Jen Aniston? Why wouldn't she be at this premiere? Star-studded. And she was saying, oh, they're so in love. I said, I guarantee you they'll never be in public again. And I was right as a couple.
Isn't it true you disguise yourself as a Vietnamese orphan and try to get adopted by Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie?
That's the next one, Howard.
Yeah. That'd be brilliant.
That would have been. Let me tell you something.
Right.
Angie Jolie, again, this book is not sensational like the tabloid for the entertainment of my readers.
Right.
And it is a fair, balanced account. But one thing I guarantee you, I know at this point Angelina Jolie better than Brad Pitt does. He barely knows her. Brad
Really?
Pitt should be the first guy in line tomorrow
To read
when the
this
book
book?
comes out to read this book because he's going to run for his life.
Wow.
He's going to get out of this in a heartbeat.
Really? Because when he reads what's going
He has
on.
no idea what he jumped into bed with. This
Really?
guy was thinking with his cock.
Right.
He wasn't. This guy. It was all emotion. After 2 years together, reality started to sink in. He started to get to know who this chick really is.
But how close did you get to them? You didn't talk to the brother. You didn't talk to the father. You didn't talk. How close did you get?
I got very close.
He listened to our show, and I talked to Quentin Tarantino.
Exactly. That was the smoking gun. No.
Ian Halpern's book, Brangelina, is in stores tomorrow.
Yeah, we got to
big
make
day.
this number one. Howard, last time you made it number one again. And this chick Palin, man, my book is 1,000 times better than Palin's book. I'm not saying,
You've got all the facts. You do.
Yeah.
I see.
We
here.
got to knock Palin off number one here, Howard.
Have you heard from their lawyers? They say, hey, listen, you better get this right or we're going to sue you.
Well, they know my track record.
Right.
I've been through this drill 14 times before, and I'll stand by any fact in the book I will prove, and the truth will prevail. And if their lawyers want to come after me, hey, I have an army of lawyers, too, who are just waiting for them. And, the key is they have already threatened a bodyguard. Tried to write a book about them, Mickey Brett, and they threatened him with all kinds of legal action. So that book never
You
came
stood
out.
up to all the threats.
Oh, yeah, man.
You're not
they're not
afraid
going to
of
stop
anyone.
me. That's...
Right.
Do you think you're this era's Kitty Carlisle?
No, I'm just doing my
He looks
thing.
better in a dress.
Yeah, that's...
Big Tex, you're on the air in Amarillo, Texas. Go ahead.
Big Tex.
Howard, good to talk to you. Listen, Ian, big fan. You do a terrific job. I love your undercover work. I was wondering if you and Howard could recreate my personal favorite moment from 2009 and do another dance.
Why did I dance with you? I don't even remember.
Michael Jackson thing.
What were you showing me? The moonwalk?
Yeah,
Oh,
the
there it is.
moonwalk. Howard dances. I asked Howard. I told him. There it is. It's on the screen.
Yeah.
I told
Have you
Howard.
gone Hollywood since your first book? Look how normal you look there. That's why I did. And now you've come in with these wacky glasses and that jacket and a tie.
Hey, man, you know what? I got to get a
happened to
bit
you?
more wacky. I'm afraid Angie's going to knock me off soon, so I better really hide my punum here,
Have you gained weight since your other book? Because I'm looking at the...
do I look a bit chunky?
You look a little bit chubbier.
Yeah, maybe I got to get back into the gym,
I'll dance with you. What do you
because,
want to dance to? Give us a song, I'll dance with you, sure.
Yeah,
sure.
Let's have a, I don't know, bit of... you have something from Billy Bob Thornton's band?
No, I'm not dancing to that.
Oh, come on, Howard.
What else you got? What else
Billy
you got?
Bob, man.
How about Miley Cyrus, USA? I'll do the Robin version. The new one. I like that.
Howard said he didn't like Jackson's music, and he said I asked Howard if he ever danced to the wedding. He said he never dances to Beat It or Thriller.
No.
But then when you danced, he said it's not too bad.
I don't. It was all right. I just don't. I'm not a big Michael Jackson fan. But I don't know what I feel like dancing. Now I don't feel like dancing. I'm not in the mood.
Dancing of the Stars. If Donny Osmond could win it,
yes,
this guy's
Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie ought to dance with you. They would like you a lot better.
Well, you know, I'd like to
Ian,
get a
congratulations
dance with
on
Thank
your
you,
new
Howard.
book.
Thank you for having me.
The book is called Brangelina. It's in stores tomorrow. Have you learned anything, Robin? I think I have.
Yes, definitely.
So
I don't know how true it is because he never told me how close he got.
Well, no, I really.
I
did
learned
get
that
to
Ian gained some weight.
I got to all the friends. I got to everyone. You know, I never interview the two main subjects because they just spew all kind, whatever.
They don't want to cooperate anyway.
Spin doctoring, but
I
everyone.
just wondered if you got some up close and personal time to observe them.
Oh yeah. No, I followed her in Montreal when she was filming there. I followed him in L.A. But the key is to get all the people around them. I interviewed so many people who worked on films with them over the years and who worked in their camps. You know, I followed them to France. I went undercover as a paparazzo in France at the Chateau Miraval. That's the big estate that they rent out.
Yes.
And I went in the woods. I was, you know, like a football field from the house.
Yeah.
And, you know, while everyone ran to Nice when she gave birth to the twins, I stayed at the Miraval because I knew all the employees, that would be their time off. And that's when I got to befriend the employees. See, everyone went the other way. I couldn't give a hoot about the twins being born. I mean, everyone would get that story. So I stayed. I was the only guy to stay behind. And
what did you learn? You stayed behind, and what did you find out?
I learned they fight a lot.
That they fight a lot.
They're not compatible. They have so many different issues, everything from politics to the way to raise the children, from the color of the clothes they wear.
Wow.
And that's, you know,
that makes it tough.
They're not complete soulmates. Look, I know Brad Pitt's probably listening to this today.
Probably is.
And Brad, look, be a man, admit it went wrong. Take care of Angie. She's actually a good woman who's trying to do good. Most celebrities, when they're doing charitable causes, they're not sincere.
Right.
But
she's sincere.
She cares. She goes to war-torn countries. She spends time. She puts herself.
Yeah, I admire what she does.
Yeah, me too, man.
Yeah.
But when it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Brad looks terrible today.
Right, get out.
He looks so beat up.
So
Get
he
up,
needs
man.
to save himself.
Right.
Yeah, he needs to save himself. Let her take care of the kids. Give him visitation rights, and he needs a complete makeover.
All right, Bobo, go ahead. You're on the air with Ian Halpern. The book is called Brangelina. It's in stores tomorrow. Go ahead.
First of all, it's a pleasure to talk to the king.
Thank you.
And it doesn't sound like he has a single fact or has been up close, personal talking to anyone who has any real.
Sounds like he's got it all.
To be honest, he sounds very ill-spoken.
He's a great dancer.
They're going to be toast. Do authors...
Are all of those
first
kids...
of all, let me address this guy.
Go ahead.
First, if you could do it better, dude, I'll be the first guy to bow down to you. Okay? No, let me finish here. I heard you. If you could get out there and do something better, but get that book tomorrow. If you could prove one thing wrong in this book, I said I will sleep naked in Times Square for a month.
Where did you learn to dance?
I think from you.
Yeah.
The first time.
Is Brad Pitt officially the father of all those kids?
Well, of the three, there's
the three
adopted,
biologicals.
Yeah, the three biologicals.
What about the three adopted? Is he the father of all those three kids?
Well, it's not known officially because Maddox, for instance, the real father, according to the papers, is Billy Bob Thornton was supposed to be the father. I mean, we don't know.
You don't know.
But it doesn't matter to me. The signature on the papers doesn't matter because he's been there from the get-go.
Right, so he's thought of as the father.
Yeah, he's thought of as the father.
All right. Well, there you go, Robin. The book is called Brangelina.
Yes, it's named after my cat.
That's right. That's your cat.
That's a nice cat.
And I wish you luck with it. I mean, I don't know. I mean, you just make sure you get the facts straight, and that's it.
They're all straight, Howard.
Okay.
And, you know,
Who's your next victim?
Who's your next victim?
Subject.
I'm not going to tell you.
I like when you walked in, you said, gee, I actually make Angelina Jolie look good in this book. You have her in a mental hospital. You have her cutting herself with blood. You have her making out with her brother. Doesn't sound very good.
And what you mentioned incest before. Were you just specifically talking about the brother, or were you talking about others?
No, the brother. They were extremely close for so long, making out in public places. And again, she didn't realize what she was getting into. There's two things in Hollywood, Robin. If you're openly gay or any hint of incest, you'll never work again. You know, that's why we see all these beards for the Hollywood stars. I mean, you know, there's one guy,
Don't
who
mention
told me
names.
3 out of 4 people, actors in Hollywood, he said, are gay.
3 out of 4.
Yeah.
Well, acting itself is gay, of course.
Yeah, it is pretty gay.
Of course, it's gay.
You know, but
that's why Artie left. He had a career
No
going.
place for Artie in acting.
They said, you must be gay.
They asked me to leave.
Yeah. All right, well, listen, Ian, you've said it all.
But one last thing with
Now
Artie.
there's
I mean,
some
Artie's clean, right?
Artie's clean?
Yeah.
Do the book on Artie. I'd like
He's
to know
clean,
what's
but
doing there.
Artie,
Who knows?
You know, 6 kids.
Yeah.
Would you be doing, drugs around 6 kids?
Yes.
I would have to do them somewhere, not in front of the kids, though.
Right.
I
It's
mean-
a lot. That's a lot to take on.
But you know you'd be doing them.
Especially when you're Brad Pitt, and you could be doing anything you want in life. Now he's watching kids all day.
But
yeah, he's
not.
roped in. And this is
He's
the case.
roped in,
There's
yeah.
a famous quote from Mae West.
Is he dumb because like he got himself into something really stupid? I mean, he's
well, he
dumb.
was thinking, with his belt, below the belt.
Right.
Yeah,
He
I mean,
wasn't
lots of
thinking
guys get
upstairs.
into
He was
stupid
really-
things, right?
Yeah, you're not kidding.
But this is the way this is going to play out, and it's Mae West, one of my all-time favorites. She says it's not good girls gone wrong. It's bad girls being found out. And that's what I think is going to happen with Angie. These people got to split.
Would
man.
Jennifer Aniston take Brad back if he said, please take me back?
No.
She will not.
She's disgusted. The tabloids insinuate that they're going to get back together.
Right.
But that's totally false. She's disgusted by what he's done. And the fact is, she has said, it doesn't interest her to sleep with someone who has been with Angie Jolie. She'd make him wear like 6 condoms.
Wow. Implying that there might be a disease.
Yeah, she's been around the block.
I see. All right. Well, there you go. There you
Is
have it.
Angie totally faithful?
Well, we don't know. The bodyguard said he accused her of having women when Brad was gone come over and that she was possibly cheating with others. She loves women, man. She was with this model, Jenny Shimutsu, and they were having an open affair for a long time. I think she likes women more than men.
Wow.
I think she takes out all her anger on men because she has this thing about John Voight, and it's like to get back at men, and it's all
hot.
through John Voight.
I love a woman who goes down on other women because they're angry with their father.
Yeah,
that's cool.
And that's not cheating, having other women come over. That's
No, not really. Ian Halpern's book, Brangelina, in stores tomorrow. I got to take a break. Thanks for coming in.
Always a pleasure, Howard. Thank you.
Who's next on your hit list?
He said.
September 2010. That's when it's coming out.
What is it?
And I can't say.
Come
Howard,
on,
but,
give me a scoop.
But
say it right now.
He must be still undercover.
Tell me right now.
If I just can't say, but it's
Gary Delabate.
You got it.
Come on, who is it? Are you undercover right now and it's me and Robin?
No, I wouldn't touch Howard. He's the king of all media.
Thank you.
I'm from Canada, man. When I tell them I'm going on Howard Stern, they love.
What
Howard
is
in
your next
Canada.
topic?
Can't say, Howard.
Say it.
If I say it now, I won't be able to write the book.
Yes, you will.
No, I can't say it, Howard, but it's a good one.
All right. Is it Tiger Woods?
Woods is good.
Woods is good.
Do you think he's cheating on his?
Absolutely do.
You do?
Yes.
So you might as well go ahead and do it.
How can he cheat? She's hot, man.
Since she's hot. Again, 2 kids. He's out on the road. Do you see the chick that he's allegedly cheating with? That's got to be the hottest chick I've ever seen.
She's not hotter than the one he's with now. The one have you seen?
But if she's licking his ass crack.
Yeah, that's it. It's all about the crack.
Right.
See, that's how these.
You find a girl doing that, you're not leaving her.
Yeah. That's it.
Or you are leaving it.
That's a good topic. All of a sudden, Tiger Woods is as interesting as OJ.
So what do you think happened there? You think Woods was just running for his life and she was chasing him with a golf club?
I think she already got a hold of him in the house, scratched him up pretty good. He got in the car, crashed it into a tree, and said, "Whoop! Look what happened! I scratched my face when I crashed my car."
You
That's what I
think he
think.
crashed the car?
You don't think he was
Yes,
going to the range to practice his swing? At
I don't know. I
2:30
think it's funny that she tried to beat him with a golf club.
Yeah, I mean,
I know they're claiming that she rescued him from the car with a golf club.
But how did she drag him?
But everything in that house is golf club. I mean, they rescue people with the golf club. They earn their living with the golf
They're
club.
like man when he first found like a stick.
Golf clubs all over.
Like, what do they just have a golf club everywhere handy? Like, what is she doing with a golf
The
club?
golf club is used for everything.
I'm on the radio. I don't walk around with a microphone all day.
But how did she free him from the car from the back windows?
Yeah. Why would she need to do that?
Robin, there's some holes in the story.
It doesn't make sense, right? You're an investigative reporter.
The thing is here, that the tabloids are saying that he's been cheating on this woman, and this woman denies it. So a lot of the media is saying, "Oh, it's got to be true that they're not together." But come on,
I believe it.
You believe he's?
I believe it. And if I believe it, as Robin says, you might as well cheat.
Yeah, you see, she's Swedish.
Because once
right?
you lose me, you lose America.
Yeah, they say about Swedish women that they're hot, and that after a couple of years too, it wears off. I know a guy who was married to a Swedish woman.
Why hasn't he
up in
taken her?
Canada.
Why hasn't she taken his last name? Did you ever ask yourself that?
Yeah, that's a good question.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, of course it is.
Yeah.
They call her Elin Nordstrom.
Yeah, that's right.
Nordigan.
Yeah, you think Woods would sound nice at the end of all that.
Right.
I can barely pronounce her name. But
is Tiger Woods' neighbor black?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know.
Could you go undercover and find that out?
Yeah,
Can you find out for me?
But you know, Woods is weird because he lives like you'd expect him to live in some sequestered mansion or
That's what
something.
I said.
The guy lives like
Robin brought that up.
Yeah, he lives like in a housing project. It's bizarre.
All right, listen. We've said a lot. You haven't written a book on Tiger Woods, as far
That's
as I
right.
know.
We don't know what your sources are
Yeah,
on
for
that
you to
one.
comment on Tiger Woods is totally outrageous. You better stick to Brangelina, Michael Jackson.
Yeah. Hey.
All right. Ian Halpern's book, Brangelina, is in stores tomorrow. Obviously, he's excited about it. He's worked all of 2-3 weeks on this book, and he wants to get it out as quickly as possible. Congratulations.
He was a football field from their house in France.
Think about it.
That's it.
That's right.
That's the key.
That's the key. Was that the key to the book?
No, the key to the book. Well, actually, a day later, Brad came out and was chasing a couple of paparazzi who were right next to me, and they got in a scuffle.
There you go.
He knew we were all there.
Yeah.
Who will come out on top of this, Brad or Angelina, if they do?
Angie always comes out on top. And by the way, there's only
Is
room for
Brad
one of them
done?
when it's finished.
Is Brad Pitt over?
Is Brad done once she dumps him?
Well, she's a tough cookie. So far her track record clearly shows after anything, she's resilient as anyone.
Yeah.
She comes out on top no matter what. And I say there's only room for one of them after they split. It's like Jen Aniston and Brad. Yeah, Jen Aniston, sure. We don't hear about her much. It's Brad Pitt who's #1 guy.
I see.
And in this case, there's not room for both of them.
All
and
right.
it's going to be
Fair enough.
who's able to command the most power in Hollywood and probably the drawing power. And who's going to who will go to see Angelina or Brad more? Who do you think will be more popular on the silver screen? That's all it boils down to.
Jeff the Drunk, what do you have to say about this?
I have to say that this guy Ian sounds like he woke up with a cock in his mouth.
What about that, Ian?
It wasn't Billy Bob's.
All right, Jeff says you sound a little gay.
I'll tell you one thing.
Guy.
Yeah.
You don't sound a little nothing.
Is Brad Pitt well hung? Does he have a big penis?
Apparently he's mediocre. He's not oversized. But
I saw a picture of it in a magazine. It looked like he had a pretty big one, and they were saying it was small, but it looked pretty big to me.
Medium, but apparently he was never able to get it up as much as with Angie. With Jen Aniston, they were not having good sex at all.
Really?
And sleeping in separate
How do you
beds.
know that?
Because I interviewed a lot of Aniston's friends who told me, even one yesterday I was talking to on the phone, she was telling me that Aniston would be in a hotel a lot of times. They were arguing and leading separate lives a lot. They still loved each other. Right. But the problem was the bedroom. Every time that Brad wanted to have sex, for some reason, Jen Aniston pulled away. She was just not into it. As soon as he got on that set of Mr. and Mrs. Smith, he had paid her.
Right.
She was just,
He was on fire. He needed it.
Yeah, she was.
Was he not good in bed?
Brad?
Yeah.
I think it was more her.
More her.
Yeah, I think that's why you see her break up all the time.
She didn't look like a lot of fun. Oh, you think she breaks up with guys all the time because they're not happy with her
Yeah,
sexually?
I don't think she's good in the sack.
Yeah.
That's what people have said. She's
what
a
does
nice
it mean to be
woman.
good in the sack? Like she doesn't eat his ass?
Yeah, she doesn't look the crack. She doesn't go the 9 yards.
Right.
She's just.
Does she have a smelly puss?
Nobody told me that.
No, but Robin, I got to ask.
Yeah. No. Apparently, she's a nice person. Have you ever had her on your show?
Yes, many years ago when she was before Friends.
Oh, before Friends.
She was the Nutrisystem gal.
Okay.
She came in and she talked about losing weight. How did you? She was heavy at one point.
Yeah, she paid her due. Yeah, she was heavy. I mean, she says it's her Greek butt. Her origins are Greek.
Didn't you say in the book that she ate a lot of mayonnaise?
Savalas, by the way, was her godfather.
You say in the book that she ate a lot of mayonnaise sandwiches and stuff?
Well, yeah, that's what. Well, she said she used to eat a lot of high-fat food.
Right.
When she lived in New York for a while, and but again, she handled this in a classy way because Angie tried to beat up on her in the media.
She didn't make a comment. That
No,
was classy.
And you got to, I think that's the
Right.
Telly Savalas influence.
Carol, go ahead in Parksville, New York.
Good morning, everyone.
Yes.
Morning.
Ian, I wanted to guess, is your next book possibly about Katie Holmes and Tom Cruise?
Aha!
That's one I would want to read.
That's another oddball relationship.
Are you afraid to write that book?
No, but it's already been done. A good friend of mine, Andrew Morton, he wrote a book about Tom Cruise about a year ago. And, they threatened him. I don't know what happened there, but the book was pretty solid. I read it.
Is it true they're not happy together?
Apparently they're not.
Oh.
She's not enthralled by the Scientology deal, as was Nicole Kidman. Nicole Kidman said, point blank, I don't want my kids growing up being raised as Scientologists.
I see.
And is Tom Cruise as whacked out as he appears to be? I mean, he seems fucking out of his mind.
Well, apparently Pitt, I say this in the book, Pitt worked on a film with Tom Cruise years back. And
Interview with a Vampire.
He didn't enjoy the experience at all.
I read that too.
They weren't tight, and he said that Cruise was too much along the religious path, and it was.
Is your next book about Oprah?
No, I dig Oprah, man. Anyone could say anything bad about Oprah, and but I've met her, and I'll tell you one thing: she's one of the classiest, most real people I've met. I dig her, man.
Do you think she'd ever have sex with Gayle King?
Yeah.
Do you think she would?
Why not?
Why not?
Yeah, she's given us no reason to believe that, she's heterosexual.
Except by saying that
She's
she
given
is.
us no reason to believe she's
come
homosexual.
Come on. Who do you see Oprah banging?
Do you think Oprah would bang Obama if she got the chance? I mean, do you think she'd lick? Do you think she'd lick his crack?
No.
Obama,
No.
I'm going to lick your crack.
Yeah, she's an honorable woman, Oprah.
All right.
Do you
very
like
good.
Oprah, Howard?
I have nothing against Oprah. I mean, no. I mean, the show I could live with sometimes, and enjoy. But, the thing I don't like is this. She took this $50 million from XM. I don't even hear her mention it. When she said farewell to her viewers, she doesn't even mention XM. She took $50 million. She should mention Sirius XM. Right?
Yeah.
$50 million. Show up on there. What's the matter with you? She goes, I'm retiring. Well, you got a radio network. Why don't you fucking mention it once in a while? Am I right or am I wrong?
Yeah, no, you're 100%
Exactly.
right. She's got to acknowledge that. But, the key is who's going to replace her.
Who in Hollywood looks like a saint but is a real asshole?
Well...
Yeah, I stumped you.
Yeah, that's a good question.
I want you to answer that the next time you come in here with your new subject.
All right. No, let me answer that right now.
Go ahead.
I think
Don't
Regis.
say Fred Norris.
Regis.
Regis acts like a saint. Is a
Regis?
real asshole?
I know Regis.
No, I don't think he's an asshole. I just think that album was a bit too much for me.
What, with the album he just made with his wife?
Yeah, I mean, why do it? Do it on, just burn it in your living room. But why put this out in the public?
I think it's wrong.
Yeah, I think it's wrong. I think it's
Where is that
disrespectful.
album? I gotta hear that.
Yeah, we
I think it's disrespectful to serious artists out there.
Right. Okay. But boy, Regis, of all people. Poor
That's
Regis took a slam
shocking.
today.
Yeah.
Tony, go ahead in Orlando.
Hey guys, how you doing today?
Hey now.
Just want to give you a call. I actually live in the same neighborhood as Tiger Woods. It's Isleworth here in Windermere, Florida.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I mean, why is this guy
You
not
live
having...
in his neighborhood.
Yeah, Tony doesn't sound that successful.
I am pretty good, but
Okay.
I'm pretty well off. But anyway, the funny thing is his wife literally jogs around the neighborhood, and she's the town. I want to say the town girl that everybody talks about. Everybody, and she hits on every man on the block.
Get out of here. All right. It sounds like a book. Does
Ian will have to check
Obama
that out.
and Michelle, his wife, have good sex?
Again, I haven't been.
He seems to know.
I haven't been in the bedroom. And
Right, but what do you hear? He talks. Yeah. He was right outside the hotel room where Angelina Jolie was.
I mean, look,
Yeah.
Obama, you could criticize him all he wants. A lot of women I've talked to find him really hot.
Absolutely.
They're enamored with this guy.
But does he have good sex with his wife? What do you hear?
We don't know. I've never been in the bedroom.
Why not?
Who knows?
Whose bedroom
I
have
mean,
you
it's
been
got to
in?
be better than Bush.
Right.
That bed in the White House has got to be rocking more than what Bush did.
All
I mean,
right.
he seemed to be just,
Does Obama cheat at all on Michelle?
We don't know. I think
don't know.
Obama's an honorable guy.
You do, okay.
And, I know one of
He
your
should get
friends.
out of Afghanistan. That's what he should do instead of sending more troops.
I remember Judith Regan. I was walking with her, and she said, "What's going to be your next book?" I said, "I don't know." She said, "Do Obama. There's a good story there."
What does she know?
And
I'm saying, what do you mean?
she
Does
just
she have
thought it would take off. But I'm not a political guy, man.
You don't
know?
care.
Well, I'm happy that Obama's there.
Do you think Judith
because
knows
it's
something
history.
about? Do you think Judith knows something about Obama?
Oh,
What you're
Judith
saying?
knows something about everyone, man.
Right.
She's the
She's
real
terrific.
deal.
Does she eat ass?
Judith? I don't know. I've never been in her bedroom, but I
say
respect
she'd do
her.
it. I say she's up for a party. that
She's
girl.
one of the smartest people I've ever met in this whole
Me too.
business.
I
You know,
agree.
her BS detector is so high.
Yeah. She knew all my BS. All right, listen. God bless you. Good luck to
thank you.
Hope you have a big hit with your book. It's called Brangelina. It's in stores tomorrow. That's Ian Halpern. And,
Well, now we'll have to wait and see if this prediction comes true. 12 to 18 months and kaput.
Yep, we'll see how you do with this one. You predicted Michael Jackson's death based
the
on
day.
your other Michael Jackson book there.
And regrettably, I
know.
like Jackson. But
You
I'm not like you.
didn't
I
sound like
really did like Jackson, but, you know, the bottom line with Jackson, let me tell you one thing. If they would have listened to me when I made that prediction and not dismissed, my prediction went all over the world, they dismissed it and started booking him 50 shows.
Right.
They should have checked this guy into hospital with legitimate doctors.
Yeah,
He
why
might
don't
still
more
be
people
breathing
listen to
today.
you?
I don't know.
I don't get it.
They're learning, you know, but Michael Jackson was the greatest, and I think he'll be missed forever.
All right. We got to take a break, Robin. It's been fascinating. But
Always with Ian.
Ian
Just
always
to
knows.
look at him is fascinating.
Yeah, his look alone is fascinating. Yeah, sorry.
You're looking better every time I get
Well,
here.
thank you.
You look stunning today.
I hope his
very
next book
much.
is about Antonio Banderas, so you guys can do the merengue.
Thank you, Ian.
Ian, so it sounds like you did your homework and you got the facts.
Well, Howard had the facts. You know, every time I come on Howard's show, he's better than any clown at 60 Minutes. This guy he's the king of all media. He knows the right questions to ask. He doesn't let me off easy because he does his homework, and that's the key to this business. And I enjoy it. I enjoy being challenged, and Robin also knew her stuff today, so it was really a fascinating experience being here and very enlightening.
Now, what do you have to say to the people that do challenge you and don't believe what you have to say?
Well, read the book. You know, my track record shows, 13, 14 books later, everything I've written is true, and if they could find one thing wrong in this book, I will sleep naked in Times Square for a month, and I'm not kidding you. That's how hard I worked on Brangelina, and it's a very sympathetic portrayal of the couple. But, you know, it's warts and all. And obviously they have a lot of skeletons in their closet. A lot of journalists have been afraid to reveal it. I'm not.
And this is the second time you've gotten Howard up to dance. Not many guests can do that. What's the connection?
Well, let me tell you something. All right, Stern, Dancing with the Stars should target him right now because he can actually dance. I'm not a dancer. He actually has some good rhythm, and I think he would kick Donny Osmond's ass in a heartbeat.
All right, man. Thanks for stopping by today.
Peace out, everyone. Thank you for having me.
Show was on last night. JD's got to make a decision on it. Judging by the email, I think Ronnie's going to get the hook.
Well, I don't know. It's all up to JD.
Listen to this. Here. JD was right again. The auto show tonight blows. And is in fact the most boringest show ever. Bury this show with Ronnie and this is a terrible comment.
Oh, no. They didn't go there, did they?
That was bad.
Oh,
I didn't
dear.
read this ahead of time.
Yeah,
I won't read that.
That's not nice.
Okay. No need to get personal.
Right.
Our fans can be vicious.
I only caught the second half of the show, but that was more than I needed. Here are the problems. Your audience does not care to listen to this. 2, they have such little to talk about that they have covered the same stuff several times on the different shows. 3, The only so-called experts are from the car dealership, so their advice is skewed to help them and not the car consumer. For example, they tried to sell that extended warranty as a great idea. 4, the broad on the show is an annoying know-it-all. Can't you just bring in the Sibian to make her interesting? There may be an audience for this garbage, but surely not on the channels run by the king of all media. This one says, JD, you don't have a hair on your ass if you don't cancel this shitty show. What has changed? It is unlistenable. I'm 30 minutes into it, and I'm out.
Did JD pull any clips?
I believe you did. Did you pull clips?
I pulled clips.
Did you listen to the whole show?
I listened to the whole show.
Well, that seems to be an improvement.
With all the talk about the Ronnie Carr show, I would tune in and check it out. I quickly turned the channel back to 100. I would rather listen to Nails on a Chalkboard than this horrible show. I got to tell you, there's not one positive email.
Not one.
But do you think that's because everybody loves seeing Ronnie miserable about not having his show?
I don't know. It seems like people were really trying to like it. And, they like Ronnie.
There was actually one email that said that they thought that the show was pretty good and informative, but he must have changed it for the worse because now this guy doesn't like it.
Oh, by the way, the couple who crashed the White House, they're on the Today Show this morning. So they must have paid the money, I guess.
I don't know. They were getting such heat, they might just need the publicity.
We all gave the Carr show another chance. We tried to bear it, but the show is just a piece of fucking shit. Ronnie cannot host a show. Save us, JD. This guy writes, some unlistenable dribble. I think he meant drivel, but okay. Why be a stickler on language? Some unlistenable dribble. Ronnie is not a good communicator. COMMNICATOR. I do not want to hear about refinancing or a fucking Wayne Siegel commercial. Kill it, JD. Howard, I want to thank you for airing Ronnie's show last night. My prescription for Ambien ran out, and I've been having a hard time falling asleep lately. I tried everything, warm milk, counting sheep, nothing worked. Finally, I gave up and tuned into Howard 101 and heard Ronnie's show. Holy shit, what a snooze fest.
That's negative.
The only thing that kept my interest was Ronnie saying, what's your problem every time someone called in? But even that got old after 2 callers.
Oh.
Is that Ronnie's new thing? He says, what's your problem?
Yes.
Yeah. The chick is annoying. Those other 2 guys are annoying. I love Ronnie, but he has to understand the show just doesn't fit. Give JD his executive powers and get this show off the air. I'd rather listen to one of those emergency broadcast tests that they used to run on the radio for an hour than Ronnie's Carr show. You're getting hammered here, bro.
Yeah, I know.
I mean,
what do you think? I didn't expect it?
Wow.
I said as soon as we got off the air last night, I go, gonna get slammed like unbelievable. Even if the show is the greatest show ever.
Here's a guy who says, I love when Ronnie says, what's your problem? When you pick up the phone over.
Yeah, okay.
So I thought this was going to be a positive. He says, that is simply the best way to introduce a caller ever. I thought these guys were supposed to be experts, yet they gave out some pretty inaccurate info. I love Ronnie. I actually find his part on the auto show entertaining. He seems like a car guy who just likes what he likes. The other alleged experts even appear to be shoveling as much bullshit as they can. Anyway, it wasn't the most boringest show ever. I hope it stays on. So here's your positive.
Wow.
Oh, there you go.
1 out of 6,000.
I know. You got hammered on this.
Yeah, I know. I knew it was coming, man.
JD, was there a
no
clip?
Matter what.
Is there a clip you can play us to give us an example of how Ronnie did last night?
Sure. Try go to JD1 in red. Clip 3.
All right, what is Ronnie doing here? Do you need to set this up?
I forget what it's called. I think it's called consumer credit issues.
Okay.
Let's get into the consumer credit issues. How does it work? Can customers get credit? Have things improved since the last time we've been on the air?
Very slightly. Not much.
Can I appoint somebody to talk about this real quick? If you got
it's
so
your
much,
show,
you got
buddy.
so much to say.
I don't.
Sean King from King of Rock. Go ahead.
I just said it.
What do you got to say?
It's they've lightened up a little bit, but not much. Not to the point where we could be selling in the volume that we were accustomed to.
Right.
There's customers coming in that we've had to give it back about 5 deposits this week for people that normally would be driving right now. But
holy mackerel! Wow. I don't even know what those guys are talking about. I mean, it sounds very.
Why would you even bring up that topic?
Yeah, that's what. Hey, listen, they made a format for me, and that's what I followed. Okay.
What are you talking about there? Explain to me, because I don't understand the issue. Consumer what?
Consumer credit.
Yeah, what's going on?
If you want to get a lease, or if you want to, buy a car.
Because it's impossible to get a lease, right?
It's impossible to get credit now. unless you're over 600 in credit,
right?
Or you have to go to one of these really like shit companies where you pay like 22% interest,
right?
It's called the Mafia.
It's the guy on the corner.
The Mafia doesn't even have the balls to give you 22%.
Yeah, it's like basically using a credit card,
right? Wow.
If you have shit credit,
Well, I guess it's good information. I guess people feel maybe
people were calling in, dude. I don't know. Everybody thought McClure, who produces the show, thought it was great.
He did?
Yeah.
I think he's afraid to tell you what it is.
Dude, I told him, tell me the truth. I don't care.
Really?
You tell me the fucking truth.
I got a lot of memos from some of the higher ups after the show, and it didn't seem like they loved it.
Like who?
I don't want to say.
Like who? Tim?
Yeah.
He's the one who said it was good.
He lies to you.
Why does he lie? Why doesn't he tell the fucking truth, idiot?
Here's a guy.
Stupid
Here's a guy who
asshole.
listened to the show. Let's see what he has to say.
Stupid asshole.
Hi, you're on the air.
How you doing? Who's this, Howard?
Yes.
Yeah, it's Corky.
Oh, fuck him.
Corky's your
Fuck
nemesis.
that piece of shit. Shut him off.
Uh-oh. Let me weigh in on what I asked.
Oh, I don't want to hear your voice, man.
Well, let's hear what Corky has
I
to
don't
say.
want to hear him.
Let's hear what he has to say. Go ahead, Corky.
Listen, on the show, I would be able to teach people. You always ask, how do people last? How do people last? I know how to last. I can weigh in on how to have sex with your old lady while you're cheating on her and still, have sex. With the economy being the way it is, we could talk
Corky,
about...
Ronnie tried to have you on. You left.
What?
You left.
Well, Ronnie, I had to leave because I don't want to be around those people.
You're
you
a
know what I mean?
psychopath. That's why you left.
What?
You're a psycho. That's why you left.
Yeah, I'm a psycho.
Yeah.
Look at you, Ronnie.
I'm calm as can be. You walked out of here sweating with your shirt off.
Yeah, first of all, I walked over there 6 blocks. It was 100 degrees that day.
Yeah, 100 degrees. We didn't have 100-degree fucking weather day in the summer. Come on. What the fuck are you talking about?
You didn't know that guy Jared actually ripped me off.
Jared?
Yeah, when Stone was still at K-Rock.
Corky, all I know is we told Ronnie to have you on the show. You said you could make the car show interesting. You knew everything about cars.
And then you left.
And then we get you up here and you acted like a fucking lunatic and then you leave.
Right.
What do you mean acting like a lunatic?
Everyone said you were whacked out.
What do you mean everybody said
What happened?
Everybody said you were whacked out. You
We don't. What do you mean?
sweating
You don't
like a
understand
pig.
that?
Why
You're in
did
the
you-
bathroom every 5 minutes.
And then you left? Like, why did you leave?
You never got on. You left.
But I thought I went to do the show with Ronnie.
Yeah, well you were going to do the show with Ronnie.
Ronnie was here.
You gave a guy that couldn't even put a sentence together the power to cancel it. Why don't you give me the power to fix it?
Come on, man.
No, Corky,
Apparently we tried
I gave you the power to fix it, and you walked out. You never got on the air because you're a baby.
What do you mean I'm a baby?
You should have walked in there and shown us your stuff. You had a rare opportunity to get on there, and you walked out because other people were on the show. Don't be a douchebag. Just get in there and do your thing.
Well, I was trying to.
No, you weren't. You walked out. You never even got in the studio. Did he ever get in the studio?
He came in the studio.
Yeah.
We never even got on. We got on the air, and he never, because he wasn't on right from the beginning.
Right.
He got all insulted, and he started to sweat. And he had to take his shirt off, and he was running to the bathroom, and then he ran to my
shirt off.
Yeah, he took his shirt
my
off.
God.
And then he runs over to the gym, and he goes, "I can't stay in this place anymore," and he runs out of the place.
You're whacked out.
It's like that guy who went nuts in Michael Clayton.
Corky, you're fucking nuts.
Give me a break, all right?
There was four other people in there. What's the big deal? There's 5 or 6 people in Howard's studio. You didn't run out of here.
Listen, I don't want to be part of that, all right? Look at it. It's the third
Well, what do
show.
you want to be part of?
You had an opportunity. You blew it.
Could have changed it.
You blew it.
All right, fine.
Yeah, good
It's
night.
true.
Go back to sleep, please.
Corky, it's the truth.
Wow.
How many guys get a shot? We listened to you on the phone. You were entertaining. You made some good points. I said to you, okay, I'll give you a shot. Get in on Ronnie's show. Ronnie goes, I'm not working with Corky. We talked to Ron. Ronnie goes, all right, I'll work with Corky. I mean, Ronnie can't stand you, and he was willing to work with you.
And then you come in and take your shirt off.
And you show up.
And you sweat.
You're sweating. You take your shirt off, and then you have to, I can't be in here.
I had freaking long pants and sneakers on. I walked. It was 100 degrees.
No, it was not 100 degrees.
So let's say it was 100 degrees. What do you need to leave for?
Go splash some water on your face.
Yeah, calm yourself down.
Well, he was in the bathroom enough times.
There's air conditioning in here. I don't understand what your problem is.
What are you doing in the bathroom?
Alan, when
Yeah.
you were at 92.3 K-Rock,
Yeah.
they gave me Sabian's number to call you up to do the show. I ended up talking to Jared. I've been talking to him for 3 years.
Corky, here's the facts.
First of all, Sabian didn't work at K-Rock with us.
Corky.
Jared didn't work at K-Rock
not.
with us.
Corky.
K-Rock, when you were at K-Rock, you gave me the phone number to Sirius to call over there.
Corky.
Yeah.
All I know is I got you down here. I put you on Ronnie's car show. And you walked off after 2 seconds.
Right. Forget all the other details.
Because other people, forget all the past. And because other people were in the studio, you can't do it.
What are you, a prima donna?
Yeah, I mean, who are you? You're nobody. What you got to do is become somebody. You had an opportunity. Even if you'd gotten on for 5 minutes, you could have shined or shown.
So, give me a chance to fix the show.
Forget. I gave you a chance. You
How
walked
many
out.
chances do you want?
You're done.
You didn't give me a chance. I came in expecting to do the show with Ronnie.
Yeah, Ronnie was sitting there. There were other people. That's right.
You had car dealers there telling people all kinds of
So
crazy.
you should have walked in and said, "What kind of fucking show is this?" You got a room full of car dealers. Why did these guys leave? You should have mixed it up.
All right, well, my mistake. Give me another shot.
Another shot.
Well, we don't even know if the show
another
still
shot.
exists.
He'll come in with a gun this time. They'll give us a shot.
I'm waiting to hear what Jay. I don't even know that Jay's going to keep the show on the air.
Come on a cold day, so your shirt's on.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, maybe we'll have you on in the winter.
It was cold last night. It would have been good for
It's
him.
got to be a winter show. For
It's hot
We
outside.
froze our ass off in the studio last night.
It's hot outside. He couldn't
Yeah.
do the show.
I know. He was sweating,
He
man.
kept going to the bathroom.
Yeah,
Did
what
you
was up
get-
with
did you
that?
get caught in a blizzard in the
And
bathroom?
why did you go to the bathroom so much?
I don't know. I had to take a leak. What do you want?
How many leaks do you have to take?
Yeah, first time I went to wipe the sweat off my head, they had spotlights on me.
Oh, my God. Now you can't even have lights.
Holy shit.
They had spotlights on him. What is wrong with you, man? Nobody had spotlights on you. That's studio lights.
Right.
You want to work in the dark?
No, I don't want to work in
Oh,
the
Howard
dark.
TV was filming that night.
Well, that's a camera.
They had a camera.
It's showbiz.
Yeah, that's how it works, Corky.
What are you going to do?
Yeah.
I don't know. What are you going to do, man?
Maybe showbiz isn't for you.
Come on, give me another shot. I can fix this show.
All this stuff is going to be the same, Corky. They're going to be lights.
It would have been great. You had something to complain about. You could have gotten in there and go, look at these fucking lights. What are these lights?
And he could have complained about the car dealers.
Right.
Get the fuck out.
Right.
Corky, I've been in
You know, I don't like you guys. Get out. It would have been great.
It said Corky left.
Yeah.
That's some guy.
And he's insulting the chick who did absolutely nothing to him.
Yeah, he should have insulted her right on the air.
Corky, I've been in show business for 20 years. I've always looked horrendous in these lights.
Yeah. Corky, you had an opportunity. You had a room full of people you could have screamed about, and you would have been entertaining.
So give me a shot to fix the show.
You don't have what it
He
takes.
keeps with the shot. The shot. You had a shot.
You didn't recognize what a good opportunity you had. You're not a broadcaster.
You're right.
You blew it.
No, I didn't blow it. Give me a shot to fix the show. I mean,
No.
What are you going to do? How are you going to fix it?
You can't even stay in the room.
You going to fix it from outside where it's cold?
No shirts, no service.
Artie's sweating. He's wiping sweat off his head. Look at him.
It's all these fucking lights.
All right. Corky, I don't know what to tell you. I gave you a shot.
All right, well, I don't know what to tell you either.
I mean, did you listen? Did you listen last night to Ronnie's show?
Yeah, I heard the show. It was unbelievable.
Horrible?
Even the guy that called in with the twins, and he was getting rid of his car because he didn't have twins. He had one kid. Ronnie didn't even know what to tell the guy. You know, he wanted to change down for a smaller car.
Hello, I wasn't talking to the guy. The dealers were talking to him. I just answer the calls and I let the panel talk to the people. That's the whole idea.
Sounds like a highlight. Advice to keep the car.
Yeah, so what the fuck you want from me?
Knock her up again, and he's gonna end up having to buy a bigger car. You should have told him to just keep it.
All right, Corky.
All right.
Thank you.
All right, thanks for your advice.
You know, it's easy on the sidelines. You had your shot, and you walked
ran
up.
out.
You ran out.
Sweating.
Well, give me another shot.
Come on. Stop already.
What do you mean, come on, stop already?
Who even knows if Ronnie's going to get another shot?
Well,
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, the show is on the ropes, Corky, because you didn't take the time to fix it.
I brought this Corky in. He tells me he could fix it. And then I put him in there. He runs out. He's all sweaty. I mean, that's some fix. He ran out of there. I go, if you had a problem, go in there and straighten things out. Stop bossing people around. Start making a complaint.
Yell at him.
Well, yell at him.
Get the hell out. I don't like you.
I was out of here.
Corky, you got to use your head. You're a broadcaster. You had a room full of opportunity.
Well, my mistake. Give me another shot.
Everything bothers you. That's good. Get on the air and let it bother you.
Maybe we could do the show from a Mr. Softy truck. You'll be nice and cool.
Ronnie all over Corky.
Oh, Ronnie at least shows up and does the show. Corky, I don't know. He talks a good game, then he gets in the room and he freaks out and runs out. He's busy in the bathroom every minute.
Yeah.
Wiping himself
Every time
down.
we turned around, he was in the bathroom.
Lights are freaking him out. He was freaking out. He goes,
Yeah.
That's
He
what I.
couldn't-
That
he
was the
couldn't
word I
han-
got.
He couldn't handle it.
He couldn't. He was cracked.
Yeah, definitely. He cracked. Definitely
Get
cracked.
out of here. What are you
You cracked, man. Admit it. You fucking cracked.
Look at your
You cracked, you asshole.
Well, listen to what happened. He goes, "There's lights on. It's a TV camera." He's freaking out.
The spotlights.
It was uncomfortable.
I don't think this is for you,
You're
Corky.
complaining about the air conditioning every morning for years. You were uncomfortable.
But I was there. I was on the air
He
complaining.
didn't leave.
You should have complained on the air.
That's interesting.
Corky, if they ain't cracking, what is? You're cracked.
Right.
You cracked
Get
up.
outta here.
You freaked
No, I
out.
didn't.
Then why'd you
Get
leave?
outta here.
The guy came, dude. The guy comes with a whole bag of notes. He's got notes. He's got all kinds of shit going on.
Right.
A whole plastic bag with notes in it and crap. I don't know what the hell he had in there. And all of a sudden, he's like, "I'm out of here. I gotta get out of this place." Holy shit!
You gotta get out of the place. He can't get out of the. He's on the show and he's getting out of the place.
Man.
Never heard of anything like that. Then he wants to be on again.
AJ Benza lasted 2 months.
You had your shot.
See you, man. Take care.
All right, Corky.
So long, man.
Take it easy.
Take care.
I remember the old Corky with Cadillac chassis, talking a big game.
I like this Corky. He's got an energy. but-
He's a phone guy, though.
Yeah,
He's a phone
definitely.
guy.
We
He's
should
a
have had him
caller.
call in on the phone, maybe.
Right.
He's interesting.
And maybe he wouldn't have freaked
Why
out.
didn't he should have called in last night? Why didn't he call in?
He's got the right temperature and the
Could've
right
called in.
lighting at home.
Jeff, go ahead in Youngstown, Ohio.
Hey, what's up, Howard?
Hey.
Hey, I wanted to see if JD pulled the clip where Ronnie was like fumbling around with the whole used car issue. Like these guys didn't even understand what he was even trying to say. It was weird. Like he said he had a whole agenda of what like he was supposed to talk
Did you
about.
pull that clip?
There is a clip, used cars. It's probably in the second column in red.
Yeah, I got,
Oh,
I got a
great.
little.
It's great.
I got a little twisted.
It's
All right,
twisted.
I got a little twisted.
All right,
It
let's
got
listen.
a lot twisted.
Shut the fuck
Let's
up.
listen to the clip.
What are the advantages of used cars?
The biggest advantage, tell me if you guys agree, is it's already depreciated.
Absolutely, it's already depreciated.
Right, you know,
But,
it's-
Ronnie, are you asking how to best buy a used car? No. What is the advantage of buying a used
The biggest
car
advantage
over a new car?
The biggest advantage is that it's already depreciated.
Yeah.
The same car a year newer, it might be another $5 or $6 grand. $5 or $6 grand in your payment might be another $75.
I got to admit, the show does kind of sound like one of those.
So why is that my fault? These guys can't answer a fucking question.
Well, yeah.
Well,
What's wrong
you
with that?
picked him to do the show with, didn't you?
No.
Basically,
no, I didn't.
Who picked him?
I heard that like you get confused when there's production elements. They put that little fancy music stinger behind you, and you freaked out.
No, I didn't.
Right.
No. What are you talking about?
That's the note I got.
What note?
You're not comfortable with the production.
What are you talking about?
That's what I got.
Go away.
You asked the guy what's the advantage of a used car? He basically said it's used.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, is that that's my fault?
No, I'm saying
the guy is supposed to be a fucking expert in finding used cars for people.
I got to admit, the show kind of sounds like one of those public access shows
Yeah.
that they prank, that Sal and Richard prank. You know what I mean? I don't know. So let's see. Anybody else hear Ronnie's show last night? Go ahead, Dave.
Hey, Howard, love you. Just want to say I drive 90 miles one way from Fredericksburg, Virginia to Fort Meade every day, and if it wasn't for your show, I'd drive my fucking car off a damn bridge.
Well, thanks.
But I listened to Ronnie's show, and the whole reason I listened to it was hoping that Richard or Sal would call in and prank it, but it's like listening to a biased dealers tell you what they want to tell you. They're not going to tell you when the best time to come in and buy a car is. Every day is a good time to buy a car, so
Right.
I listened for about a half an hour, and then I did drop my car off the friggin' bridge.
Right.
So,
Well, the guy gave it a shot, Ronnie.
Yeah, what the hell?
Yeah, wow.
Well, that's not the way I wanted to do the show, but whatever.
What were your ideas?
I was going to bring in strippers to talk about cars. Girls that know about cars. I was going to do a whole crazy thing.
Who knows? You know, it's hard. It's hard.
They
to
want to
figure
do car dealers and all that nonsense.
Go ahead, Mark.
Hey now.
Hey now.
Hey, Ronnie, I want to wish you condolences on that.
Don't even start, man. We went through this last night.
Sleeping. What's going on, brother?
What do you mean, condolences on the show?
Yeah, and then the guy goes. One guy goes. Something about his mother just died of schneck cancer.
Yeah, that was a reference to Miserable Men. You know, obviously you don't pay attention to the channel, you little Eugene.
No, I don't listen to Miserable Men. I'm sorry. I'm asleep at that time.
Yeah, the popular shows. Yeah, those are no good. Right?
Yeah, okay. I didn't say it was no good, asshole. Did I say it was no good? When did I say it was no good? Everybody has a different kind of show here.
Well, JD, what are you going to do? What are you going to do about the show? I mean, I've given you the power over Ronnie's show. You're the only one on the staff who listens to it. What do you think? Can you give us some insight into what you're feeling?
Well, after the last time, I felt bad because I didn't really listen to the whole show. So I definitely took the time to listen to the whole show this time.
All right.
To give a good opinion, and this is going to shock everyone.
Go ahead.
But the show's still canceled. Sorry, Ron.
Okay.
Ronnie can listen. Ronnie can have like a relationship type show or just something else. Ronnie's not the problem.
He can.
It's the topic, and it's not interesting. And
well, maybe Ronnie wants to change it up. Maybe you want this time slot. Maybe bring in a whole new kind of show.
Maybe.
What do you think?
We have an idea that we've been thinking of. So
what do you got?
Richie Wilson came up with this show. It's called What's Your Problem?
Okay.
And it's like anybody could call in about anything, about the stripper having a problem with her shoes, or a guy having marital problems, whatever, any kind of crazy shit like that.
Maybe not.
And we have a panel of like crazy girls instead of these fucking boring car dealers.
Right.
Why do they have to be girls?
Why not?
You can have a guy.
That's my thing, man.
Because Ronnie wants girls.
Yeah, exactly.
Trust me, I know.
Why would
I already talked to the Hemi girl or whatever. I know.
Why would I want?
What was that?
Excuse me?
Nothing.
What'd you say?
I said I know how I hear how he talked to the Hemi girl.
The Hemi girl.
I
yes.
know he wants a girl.
My co-host.
He has to have a girl.
He likes having girls.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's also he could go to the clubs and say, "Hey, you want to be on my show?" And then it gives him entree into
Yeah, he becomes a big man.
Right.
I could have guys on too. Okay. You could be on.
Well, he's
you have a lot of problems. You might want to participate.
He scores me. He's about meeting girls.
No, Ricky Man, stop
Ricky
that.
Man,
Why don't you
guys.
do a show called like Ronnie's Whore Room, like where you,
Cool.
I'm being serious.
I'd love to.
Where you
Believe
just
me.
interview chicks who like love to fuck and love to like, charge money for.
Let's do it.
Whore stuff.
Let's fuck some whores.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
Maybe go that route.
Yeah.
Maybe sex is your thing.
Who knows?
Want to throw in
We
some
can
cars?
throw some car shit in there.
More important than cars.
Yeah, we can throw in some
It's
cars.
like getting fucked with a carburetor.
Yeah.
Wayne, you're on the Wayne Siegel. You're
Yeah, come on, Wayne.
All right, listen. When we went in there, we were told, don't talk over one another, don't get it crazy. And Ronnie was trying to keep us all at bay, so we weren't getting nuts with the people who were calling in. But nobody called in and said, the show fucking sucks. People were calling with legitimate questions, and it wasn't an advertisement for any car dealer.
Right.
Oh, so you still want to be on the show? You don't want to be...
Sounds like you've been replaced by a whore.
Hey, Wayne. Hey, Wayne. If we do a horse show, do you still want to be on it?
Sure.
All right.
Yeah, Wayne just wants to be on.
Wheels and horse cars and cons vehicles and vaginas, I'm in.
All right. All right.
He's memorized that one.
Before I called in.
All right. Wayne, good luck. Wayne from Legend Porsche Audi Saab.
Yes.
Everything.
Good guy.
Right.
Good guy.
Volkswagen.
All right, Wayne Ski.
All right. Bye,
Wayne
pal.
Siegel, everyone. Co-host with Ronnie on a show that just got canceled. Again. So, JD, you're sticking to your guns on this.
Yes.
You gave him a shot. That's good. I like that you gave Ron a chance. You still say it's the most boringest show ever.
No more. No more car buying, dealing, whatever. Sorry.
I'll go with another topic. I don't care.
All right.
That's fine.
Maybe try something next week or whenever you go on again.
Okay.
Get rid of some of those car dealers and get some
Yeah,
whores
exactly.
in
Let's get some whores in there.
there. Maybe you'll have more luck with whores.
Sure, JD, because remember the classic story. Seinfeld was only picked up for 4 episodes, and then they found the magic. You don't want to give them 2 more to see if you can find the magic?
I don't know what magic you can get from learning about consumer credit issues.
All right, fine.
He's got a point.
Or,
might not be a good match for the channel.
Or whether a used car, buying a used car is good because it depreciates. Depreciated, whatever. I don't know. I zoned out 90 times during the show.
I'm just trying to get a clearer picture.
Hello?
Yeah, so what do you know about cars?
What you mean?
Yeah, good. Okay, so what about the Camaro?
Yeah, I'm the one that got it. What?
Yeah, it's a piece of shit. It's an XLR. It's a Cadillac. It's built on a fucking Cadillac fucking goddamn platform. It's a Cadillac.
Who are you talking to?
It's a piece of shit. Go look at the Dodge Challenger.
Where you at, motherfucker?
Rick's Cabaret.
Where's that at? Because I'll come right to your ass.
I said the Camaro's a piece of shit.
You a piece of shit.
Wait a minute, dude. You call up here with this whole shit attitude.
Who? You just called me, you dumbass.
Yeah, fuck you, man.
No, fuck you, you Yankee. Wherever you at, I'll beat your fucking ass.
Fuckface.
I'm in Georgia. My name is... Why don't you come find me then, you stupid piece of shit?
Why are you getting on my case for?
Hello?
Yeah, how many toy cars do you have on your wall?
Man, who is this and what's your problem? What are you talking about, a fucking Camaro?
No, I didn't say that. Did you hear me say that?
You the one called me cussing, said a Camaro was a piece of shit.
I said the Camaro's a piece of shit. That's what I said.
What Camaro?
It's a piece of shit. Go look at the Dodge Challenger.
What in the fuck are you even talking about? I don't give a fuck about no Dodge Challenger.
Yeah, it's a piece of shit. It's an XLR. It's a Cadillac.
What do you mean? You talking about a new Camaro?
Yeah, exactly.
I got an old Camaro, man. I got a 69 Camaro.
This ain't Hot Rod Magazine, pal.
Huh?
You don't know shit, pal. So fuck yourself.
Hello?
What do you care what I drive?
Who are you, motherfucker?
Ernie Irvin.
Where you at with your little pussy ass? I'll beat the brakes off of you if you come to
Vegas, Rick's Cabaret.
Vegas, Rick's Cabaret.
Yeah, exactly.
You must be a fucking faggot.
Yeah, fuck you, man.
Don't call me again, motherfucker. If you call me again, I don't even know what you talking about.
Wow. Oh, wow. You're great, man.
Why don't you suck my dick, you son of a bitch? No, yeah, you're a faggot. I take that back.
Fuckface.
I tell you what, come to us and I'll beat your ass. Don't call my phone again.
Dick.
All right, Ronnie taking on some guy.
Some guy from North Carolina.
All right, so JD, you approve of Ronnie getting some other kind of show?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, well, I'll put you in charge of that one too.
Okay.
All right.
He doesn't do well with that.
All right, whatever.
All right, thank you, JD. Thanks, Ronnie.
All right, thanks, man.
All right, good luck.
All right.
Good luck with your new show.
Thank you.
All right. Ronnie's going to get some girls on there, and
see if that doesn't work.
yeah, maybe that'll spice things up.
Like when he asks Ronnie who he is, and he goes, Ernie Irvin.
Yeah. Where are you? Rick's Cabaret in Vegas.
It's a Cadillac. The hell are you talking about? What Camaro?
Honey, you don't seem too surprised.
No, I wasn't surprised. I expected it.
You knew this was coming?
Yeah, I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming, dude. I knew it was coming.
So
as soon as we got off the air last night, I said, "This is it. We're done. We're done."
What's in store for a new show?
I don't know. I got to go back to the drawing board.
Got to think of something.
It's not going to be an auto show. I guarantee that.
JD, you got any suggestions?
No.
For a new show?
No. Do it. No. Just whatever happens, happens. I don't care. I got my own job to worry about. What the hell's that look for, Lisa?
Howard wants you to, keep listening.
I'll listen.
He'll keep listening.
I'll keep listening.
I thought you said you wanted to wash your hands of everything.
He has no choice.
I have no choice now. What am I gonna do?
He's an executive. He has to stay. He's got to wear a suit and tie now too.
Some executive. Not getting paid like going. I'll tell you that.
There he is, Hitler. Why do you lie to me,
Why
man?
so funny?
Why you tell me the show's good when it's not?
Did I lie? When did I lie to you?
They said that you.
They said?
He said.
Did you hear it from me?
He said he got notes last night.
I'll show you the note.
He said he got.
I'll show you the note.
What does the note say?
I'll show you.
Why didn't you come in and say? Why didn't he come in and say? Why didn't you come in and say what the note said?
Gary didn't want me in there.
What? No, what do you mean Gary didn't want you in there?
I'll show you the note.
Gary would have loved to have you in there. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Gary would have loved to have you go in there.
You still have a show. It's just going to be different.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot different, believe me. There ain't going to be no auto, whatever butler on there, that's for sure.
Artie pled guilty to his drunk driving charge.
Yeah.
So now he's got to go to driving school.
And I wasn't drunk, I'd like to point out.
Right.
It's on file. But anyway.
So why'd you plead guilty? Oh, you didn't want any hassle. Right.
It was a long story. But I part of the sentence... besides 7 months without a license, is I have
7 months.
7 months.
How many months are you into that?
2 months already.
Yeah.
Oh, it's flying by.
Only 5 to go.
Yeah, right.
How do you feel not driving? Have you had any temptations to start driving?
Yeah, you know what? I've lost my license probably a dozen times in my life.
Oh my God.
And mostly in the first 2 years I had my license, I was a maniac. I had a piece of shit car I bought for $300, and I was like driving through the woods, and I found out where I have to go for the driver stuff.
Where is it?
It's in probably the worst ghetto in New Jersey. Like I'm talking
really?
like.
How are you supposed to get there if you can't drive?
Well, I got to get a driver, and I'm not even sure my guy will go there. Like, I mean, it's that bad. It's a war zone. It's a war zone. It's actually in East Orange, which is they call Illtown EO in the rap world.
Right.
It's where I think Queen Latifah and some other rappers from. But it is worse than Newark. It's worse than certain areas in Newark.
You scared to go there?
I'm not scared
Why
to go
did they
there.
put the driving school there? Because you really are being punished.
Well, maybe because like if you want to score after driving class.
I mean, it's probably right next to a crack house. But it's not that I'm scared. It's not that I'm scared to go there. It's one more thing that makes it so depressing.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, they should put it somewhere safe.
And it's
they're going to force you to go there.
It's a government facility. I mean, I guess they have some security, but they.
How many classes do you have to go to?
I thought it was only 12 hours. Apparently, it's 14. It's 2 7-hour days.
Wow.
Right in a row. And they say, bring your own lunch.
What is that, on a weekend?
Like it's going to a school. You know what? It's a Thursday and a Friday.
What time you got to get there?
I might have to leave early here.
But isn't that strange that they would do that to working people?
Can't you get homeschooling?
It sounds like...
I'd
love to do that.
I guess if you want your license bad enough, I don't know.
Doesn't it sound like they're fucking with me, Ron?
Someone told me that, like, your road manager drives your Mercedes with you everywhere now. Now, you can't even drive your own Mercedes.
Oh. Yeah, he drove
Does that piss the shit out of you? Like, you're like, look at it, he's driving my Mercedes.
Do you tell him what to do?
It really aggravates the fuck out of me. And he drove us up, me, JD, and him. We had, one of my last gigs was in Albany, so we went up to Albany, and we're driving back. And thank God for this show, brother, because he was doing, my manager was doing like 87 and a 55. Because I said, we're not staying in Albany. We're doing a gig. We're getting a check and getting the fuck out of it. It's like the Jesse James and Dick joke. Like, boom, 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 we're gone.
Right.
And the trooper came over, and thank God he was doing 87 and a 55. Thank God he was a fan.
Wow.
he let us off, so thank you.
Yeah.
But
you don't need that.
Yeah, he's driving my car. He's driving my car, and I broke my ass working for it.
Because that Mercedes, you like driving that.
I
loves it.
Yeah.
I love it. I feel like a big, fat, fucking
successful
cigar
guy.
smoking jerk off.
Right. Now you know how Rush Limbaugh feels.
That's what I feel like. I feel like a jerk off like Rush Limbaugh.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm driving my Mercedes.
Yeah.
All right, Artie. Good luck with driving class.
I'll when it happens, I'll let you know.
What happens in driving class? Because you clearly know how to drive. I mean,
well, this happened to me before.
So you've been to these classes?
Oh yeah. And
doesn't seem to help.
Yeah, how many times?
The last time I lost my license was 15 years ago. But
so you forgot it.
I knew Artie was upset that his road manager was driving his Mercedes with Artie in it, because on that day Artie ate like McDonald's twice in 3 hours, and I got 10 different reports about it.
You have no idea.
You made him pull over twice?
I ate. So, I'm not drinking on the road now, so I'm compensating with either smoking cigarettes constantly,
right,
or eating. And we were with JD, who loves McDonald's.
Right.
Okay, a 2.5-hour trip to Albany.
Yeah.
We first of all, I ate some at my house. My
Because in
mother.
2.5 hours, you could go without eating.
Well, yeah,
Right.
But it's like, of course, I had a little sausage and peppers that my mother left over before we left.
Right.
Okay, so we go to a McDonald's. It's just almost for something to do. I'm like, stop, I got to eat something. We'll just eat something.
Right.
So I got a number 3, which is a double quarter pounder with cheese, large fry, large Coke, and then a quarter pounder with cheese.
I thought you were off Coke.
Get out of here.
And a quarter pounder with cheese.
Yeah, and a quarter
I
pounder.
thought you were
with
off
cheese.
Coke, though. I thought you were...
I really cut down 90% of my Coca-Cola
That's
intake.
good.
But when I go to McDonald's on the road, it's just like that's the other thing about the road. It's like everything's unhealthy. Like you have a Twix bar for lunch,
Right.
And so then
Which means forcing him to
like
have it.
another hour.
There's no grocery stores in these places.
Another hour into
You're
it.
going to get gout.
How do I not have the gout?
I don't know.
And by the way, if I go to the doctor and he says I have throat cancer, would it be that surprising?
No.
I mean, so
You're so
I'm
unhealthy.
just really fucking whatever. So, we need gas then. So, and we're 20 minutes from the gig, and there's going to be food at the gig, and we timed it to where we're getting there almost just in time. It's perfect. And I'm like, fuck it, I saw a Big Mac, and I had like a Big Mac attack.
Another one.
After
all the quarter
I had a
pounders and
number
everything.
1. I had the Big Mac with the large fry and the large Coke
Again?
Yeah.
3 hours later.
Right.
That's
So now
about a pound of beef.
So now the front seat of my car looks like it did in high school, which the front seat of my Mercedes that someone else is driving.
Right.
It looks like a McDonald's blew up in it. And now I get off. Now I got to do stand up. I'm bloated. I'm like this.
So are you putting weight back on?
I probably put a couple pounds back on. But
you know who's
being
enormous? You know who's enormous now?
Who?
Oprah. You watched that show
Oh,
lately?
yeah.
yeah, she got big.
She's
well,
enormous.
that's why I asked you who's on the cover of the magazine.
Yeah, it's great because that Oprah magazine, she's as skinny as me.
Yeah, she still has a waistline and everything.
Howard, you know what's funny? You go to the Sirius website, they have a picture of her. Her body looks like the woman allegedly fucking Tiger Woods.
I know. Yeah. I saw that. But with me, it was like I always got heavy, but that Subutex shit, getting off of that puts weight on you.
Right.
I never got close to 300, but but it wasn't over yet. So we go there, and at the gig, they got stuff backstage. I pick at that the whole time. We raid around, get the check, usual bullshit with that. Get the check, we leave. Now we're on the road again, and we get home, and I had to have a slice of pizza for some reason.
Oh,
I'm like,
my
I don't know.
God.
So
It's the worst stuff you're eating.
It's 2:30 in the morning, and I know there's one pizzeria open in Hoboken. Pizzeria.
Yeah.
Get it right, will you?
But the one pizzeria, they have manhole covers. We call them manhole covers because the pizza's so big, those huge things. Benny Tadino's.
Yeah.
So I walk in at Benny Tadino's, where of course everybody knows me. I walk in and I get 3 slices.
Enormous slices.
Enormous slices of the manhole cover, and another large Coke.
Yeah.
And you can ask JD when I got out of my own car to let my road manager park it for me, I had trouble getting out of the car.
Are you farting a lot too and everything, like constantly? You don't seem like you fart
No,
that much.
I don't. I'm not that kind of guy.
No, that's kind of classy of you.
I'm sorry. It's not by choice. I don't.
Maybe you're all backed up.
I marvel at people who have controls over their fart. Like my Uncle Tommy is like we could almost come in here and be a farter for us.
Right.
And they're really smooth, crisp.
Yeah.
I'm so jealous of people.
You can't even fart.
Like I don't have that kind of
But that's
control.
good, though.
Like shit my pants or something. But
And you're still with the girlfriend, right?
Oh yeah.
And what does she think of all this eating?
Is she on the road with you eating like this?
She's one of those women who like she's a size 0, paper
Right,
thin. Weighs
nothing.
She weighs nothing, and we go out and she has a steak, and she's like what you were talking about before,
Right?
Hardly exercises, that type of thing.
Right. So when you say steak, you mean she doesn't even eat that healthy?
No, not at all. Gummy bears, steak.
Hate that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
And I'm
really
telling
is.
you, I saw
What happened?
her
Did Richard
at the
go-
concert. She's
beautiful.
oh my God, she's not only beautiful, but there's hardly any of her there.
Did Richard go to the doctor to
He
find out?
went to Gary's foot doctor.
He looked better today, Howard.
And he has on his shoes. He's not in pain. He's
Does he have
walking
gout?
better. He does, and the doctor had to shoot something into his big toe.
He's walking a million times better.
Yeah.
Now. But
So you do have gout. You diagnosed it properly because somebody sent me an email saying Richard better get to a doctor because he could even have a blood clot in his foot. You don't know.
They'll cut the foot off you, man.
That's what I was worried about, a blood clot. And they even did x-rays to see if anything was sprained or broke. But it was gout. Just from my diet lately and a little too much drinking and stuff.
So what did the doctor say for you to do?
Well, she gave me a shot in my foot, which I don't know if you've ever had a needle in your foot. But
No, that wouldn't bother me, though.
Oh my! Well, that's what I thought too until it happened.
You're a baby.
But no, I was a man. I didn't cry or nothing.
All right, good.
So she gave me a shot, gave me some pills to take, and
What are they, antibiotics or something?
something like that. Yeah.
He doesn't ask.
Yeah, he
I don't
even
know.
know
I
what
just
they
take
are.
them.
Like, what are you getting?
I just like to take pills. I don't ask what they are.
The only thing I know about these pills is I can't drink for a week. So
wow,
that's the only drawback.
Why can't they give me a pill so I can keep drinking?
Is there a drinking is good for you pill?
So, don't you realize you're going to have to change your lifestyle if you're going to get rid of this gout?
Yeah.
Can't drink anymore, you know.
Me and you, Rich, we'll do it together.
All right.
What did you like? I mean, this is a temporary fix. The shot only kills the pain for a little while, right?
And then the pills are
No,
supposed to help
they kind of break up. What gout is it's these little crystallized things that are poking you, I guess, your blood vessels and your feet, and this kind of breaks it up so you pee it all out.
Perfect.
So, and I did.
Now you can drink more and eat in a week. Don't you think you're going to have to like get a grip on your lifestyle?
Yeah, but you know it's hard. Like we have your party coming up. We have other Christmas parties, and it's the holidays.
So you'd rather not walk or possibly lose your foot?
Well, I'll do a wheelchair to go to Howard's party.
You're going to have to drink at my party, right?
I have to, of course.
Throwing a big staff party to thank everyone for their hard work.
I'm looking forward to that.
Thank you, Howard.
You tell us when it is?
Yeah, in fact, Beth's sending out an email. I said, honey, we got to, she said she was going to invite everyone. You know, we have a list. So I said, hon, everyone's asking me when it is and where it is. And they got, you know, so she's just going to, she said, she's just going to, she wanted to do a whole card thing, but it's just, we've just been so crazed with this apartment stuff. So she's going to just email everyone today. So. I don't know.
Yeah,
so you'll probably get it this morning.
I got my invite last
Oh, you did?
night,
Okay.
yeah.
All right, so it's probably in your email now.
The place looks really nice.
Yeah, it is a nice place.
Oh,
I went
it's
on
too
the
nice for
website.
you.
I know.
Too nice for you.
Yeah, maybe you should stay home.
Any
with your,
place is too nice for you.
with your gout.
I have a question though.
Open bar, and like I fixed I fixed the
No.
price per person with everyone. You know, so.
Wow, that's really
I don't think
generous.
the guy who owns the restaurant realized Richard's coming. So
Yeah, because he's going to lose money.
do you have 14 bottles of champagne?
That's generous, open bar.
Do
man.
you have a
I've been to
Mega
weddings that have that open
Magnum?
bar.
No, listen, I'm not gonna invite
Yeah,
people.
but I mean, when you got Richard and a couple of other guys who are on this staff with an open bar,
it's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
can I just get the champagne a bottle at a time
Right.
instead of those little glasses?
that's what I'm saying.
You and Robin throw class shit.
Yeah.
You never have a bad time at some you or Robin throw.
No, this will be good.
Yeah, thank you for doing this.
It's a great
Howard.
restaurant.
Yeah,
I
can't
tell you,
wait to not walk again.
Yeah, you'll probably be laid up right after the party.
yeah, you're not going to restrain yourself at the party at all, are you?
I will
Even
because I know you guys will be watching me.
No,
so.
I don't mean because of that. I mean because of your gout.
Oh no.
That would never
I mean, I think we have the next day off. So.
Artie, do you ever go in your mind like, it's not fair. How come Richard can drink and I can't?
Well,
he really can't.
Listen, I mean, well, yeah, Richard eventually is gonna, maybe wake up one day and go, I gotta stop drinking because it's affecting my life in a negative way.
Yeah, you're discounting the gout, wetting himself, all of the crazy things,
Right.
throwing up. He's having a miserable time and he doesn't know it.
It's hard though. Drinking is so much fun.
I don't miss.
Can't you just have a few drinks?
No, he can't.
I can. A lot of I'll go out sometimes, have a couple glasses of wine, and that's
Yeah, but
it.
you have those enormous
And that's a
margarita
bad night.
sombrero hat glasses I saw you with one time.
Sal,
is a
it says
man-
here, Sal says he did not get an invite. He's upset. No, Sal, you're invited. I don't know why you didn't get an email.
It's on its way.
Yeah, they're probably sending them out separately. All.
But-
But I have a question about my invite too.
What?
It says holiday attire.
Right.
Is that does that mean like we wear Christmas sweaters and stuff?
No, I don't know what that means. Beth put that on there. It means have fun.
I have to
Well,
bring a
no.
tire.
No, I don't mind. I actually have this Christmas vest that I bought at
Yeah, where?
Walmart.
I'm
gonna dress in an actual tire.
Yeah, bring in Christmas attire.
It comes in a tire.
In a tire.
I want to wear a radio for a tuxedo.
Why don't you dress as a Christmas tree?
You're telling me that this guy knows how to do. He packed booze to get on a train.
Gary says to me, he goes, Wolf, well, what the hell did Gary say? He goes, so I want to know, can we discuss on the air whether we're going to have Secret Santa? So I said, Gary, I'm out of that. I'm getting everyone a gift. I'm going to throw this enormous party. What do I have to do with that? Well, someone's got to make a decision. If the rest of us are doing Secret Santa, I go, well, go have a meeting about it. Why you want me to decide for?
Because you created it.
So what?
But he's out of
I'm
it.
out of it.
All right.
So what do you mean?
Yeah,
I
but you
created
sort
it?
of left us all in the dust.
All right. I'll tell you. I'm going to pick a person to decide whether you guys should have Secret Santa. Are you willing to abide by that?
Robin?
I don't know who he's picking.
As long as it's not Scott DePace.
Well, that's who it is, Scott DePace.
No, because you know what he's going to pick.
He's going to say no. He wants individual
No, I
gifts from
want my
everyone.
bounty.
Well, you got to pick one person who's going to make the decision. I made the decision
No,
for.
we voted already. I don't know why there's still a question.
Right.
Everybody seems to be up. Everybody comes to me.
Yeah.
And they go, well, Howard's not doing it, or are we doing it? And Howard said, I'm not involved. And everyone's like, well, is it still happening? So if you want to pick one person, make a decision. And if you want it to be me, I'll make the decision.
Go ahead.
We're doing it.
Okay.
Awesome.
Fine. So
I think it's a good idea.
everybody's
Howard's
name
throwing
in a
his
hat.
nice
Right.
thing, and we'll.
So everybody's name but Howard, right?
Right.
Okay.
Right.
All right, we're good then. See, that was simple.
There you go. You're done. What?
Boo, that's no good.
I was going to
Nobody
let
asked you. It was Gary's decision.
Scott. I was going to let you decide. They won't let.
Fuck you.
That bit was for the air. Now that you're not involved, it's not funny for the air anymore.
There's no bit.
There was nothing
No, he's
funny
right. Wait,
about it.
he's right.
No, it wasn't
Part of it is a bit. Part of it wasn't.
It was not a bit. It was just like it's ridiculous already trying to get everyone gifts. There's too many people that work now here, and everyone should just do a Secret Santa.
But it did become a bit of
Right. But it became fun.
Because it would be like you would have to buy for an intern, or an intern would buy
it wasn't
wind chimes
that
for
fun.
Robin.
Well, the perfect thing happened the first year to make it funny. Absolutely. Robin got Howard, and Howard got an intern.
And Robin got wind chimes.
That's right.
I mean,
I've gotten ripped off each year.
Oh.
All right, guys, you guys do your thing.
Awesome.
Ari says the Secret Santa. He made the decision. That's the end of it.
Well, Richard, it turns out that you do indeed have the gout. But
Yes,
you're
it's
feeling,
confirmed.
You're feeling better, though?
Much better. I really have to thank Gary's foot doctor, Dr. Satara. She was awesome. She gave me a shot in my foot, which kind of numbed it for a little bit, made it feel better. Gave me some medication that I'm taking now that unfortunately I can't drink for a week. But
Yeah, that seems like it's going to be an issue.
well, luckily my schedule worked out great because I'm busy filming a movie on Long Island this weekend, so I won't be drinking this weekend anyway. So if this medication was going to happen the week of Christmas, there's no way. I'd be like, what, no eggnog, no Glühwein, no apple cider and rum. I wouldn't be able to do it. I'd have to suffer through the gout. But my scheduling worked out. She was such an awesome doctor, and I got to thank her. And yeah, I'm feeling much better. I got a slight limp still, but it's insane. Just in one day, it feels like so much better.
Now, are you going to cut back on the drinking or the foods that you've been eating? Because that caused it, right?
Let me ask you, what do you think?
No, and it didn't sound like it when you were talking to Howard either.
Well, my diet, I was researching on the internet last night, and I'm going to start eating a lot more celery and peanut butter. They say that that's good for you, and it fills you up with a small amount. So I'm going to try that. I do try to be a little healthy. Sal and I go to Hale and Hardy, get a salad every day, real healthy salad. And I eat lean pockets at night during the week. It's just the weekends that kill me. I go nuts on the weekends because, my girlfriend and I love to go to brunch, and we love to eat dinner somewhere at night, and I just love steak and burgers, and I go nuts, and pizza. So I got to control myself a little bit more on the weekends. Maybe I'll get chicken pizza instead of pepperoni, it's the little things that count. And maybe I'll have, 25 mimosas instead of 27 at brunch. So I'll cut back as much as I can while still having a great time here in the greatest city in the world, New York City.
All right, man. Good luck.
Thanks, brother. Keep it metal.
Hey, Howie Mandel here. I'm on the Howard Stern Show today, and I'm now an author. I'm going to promote my book, Here's the Deal, Don't Touch Me. Well, I'm going to talk to Howard, and then hopefully some listeners buy my book. Or you wouldn't be a listener if you're watching this, you're a viewer. But you listen too. So it's a book. Is this closed captions, Howard TV? Closed caption for the hearing impaired?
It's not.
It's not?
No.
Oh. I am on Howard Stern, a book. I did a book. I want to talk about the book.
Howie Mandel's here, one of my favorite people. Love when he comes on the show. Very open guy. Just wrote a book all about his OCD. Obsessed. He wrote a book about it.
He's teaching people how to be OCD.
He's teaching people how to have OCD.
How to.
He's been very successful.
How
from it.
to.
You know, it's a funny thing. I was in a meeting last night, and you were the focus of the meeting, actually. I was sitting with some high-level television executives who have said to me, you know, you really should be on television doing some sort of game show. And I said, you know, that fucker Howie Mandel, I said, he's got it right. So he probably goes in there, day or two a week, making $15, $16, I don't know, $1 million a year doing this thing.
Right.
Bangs it out.
I said, that's my hero. I said, that's my hero, Howie Mandel.
We actually did. We moved to Connecticut. You know, we were in Waterford, Connecticut. In 20 days, I did 130 episodes.
Wow.
That's what I want.
And
I
you're
said,
done.
I want a show where I don't have to work. That's what I want.
People always say it's so great.
Howie, it's easy, right?
It is easy.
It
but
is
people
easy.
think it's greater than it is. Can I tell you a quick story about people thinking it's greater than it is?
Right.
You know, we're shooting in Connecticut, and after taping, I was playing at the Mohegan Sun. You know, I do stand-up.
But by the way, you're shooting in Connecticut.
Right.
That's where that all takes place. Is that
Just
because you
taxes? No, because the economy,
cheaper.
it's cheaper than L.A. So I went there, and I'm playing at the Mohegan Sun. I'm doing comedy there. So I said to the crew and the models, I said, you know, come to the show, and then we'll all go out. We'll have dinner afterwards. So I'm doing my show, and in the middle of my show, Stephen Baldwin.
Yeah.
He's in the audience. He kind of makes himself known.
He shouts out in the middle of the show?
No, he was there with Tony Orlando and Don. I have no idea why they're all back together.
Maybe they're
again.
all religious.
You know, probably. I don't know.
Right.
But anyway, I see him, and then he comes backstage after, and he was, and I said, you know, you can hang out. We're going to go into the club. We rented the whole place for dinner with the crew, and so he goes, he said the exact same thing. This deal or no deal thing. It's great. And did you bring everybody from L.A.? You know, like the models here or whatever. You know, and I said, you know, it's funny. You should. This model right here this is a model. Now let me backtrack.
Right.
Like your show, you kind of shit happens.
Right.
And on our show, he is known. I guess I could say this. He's known as the vagina whisperer.
What does that mean?
Well, he started with somebody on the show. He's got apparently a silver tongue. You know, he just and
he was having an affair with one of the women.
I don't know if he was having an affair, but he was servicing.
Right, and he knows how to talk to a woman's vagina.
I don't know if there was a lot of talking, but there might have been like humming and moving, and you know.
He knows how to make a woman.
But amongst the ladies, he got a reputation. One woman spoke to another woman, and then I'll be honest, one of their models heard this.
Yes.
And she said, I want
to talk to the vagina.
I want to know.
I got to talk to the vagina whisperer.
Right.
Okay.
I want some FaceTime.
Right.
You know, with so she does that, and apparently
He's fantastic.
It was fantastic.
Right.
But and many nights over and over again, we would hear there was a great story in the morning. I couldn't wait to come to work, and we would hear about it. And, and the hotel was complaining that the bedboard was broken. And you know, so she confides and says, you know, I feel bad. This guy is servicing me every night, and I'm not giving back. And tonight, she tells, tonight I'm going to give back. I'm going to tip your server.
He was strictly licking her.
Yes.
And she didn't return the favor by licking him or giving him sex. It was strictly he would just go there
and service her.
Service her. Wow.
Amazing, right?
That's amazing.
It is amazing. Okay, so she says, I'm going to service him back. And she says that her only trepidation is that this would be the first time she ever sucked white dick.
Oh.
She tells.
All right.
This
Go
is
ahead.
the, and
she
it's
confides that in you.
Yeah,
I don't
your
know if the
job
word
is-
confide.
Your job is not easy. I take
No,
it all
it isn't.
back.
It
Go ahead,
isn't
yeah.
easy.
Yeah.
And it was. I thought it was kind of funny that she was so open
Yeah.
and confiding. And I go, "What are you going to do tonight?" She goes, "Well, tonight, for the first time, I'm going to suck some white dick." And everybody who came on the set that day, I said, meet. I don't know if I should say her name, but anyway, yeah, I can give you her number.
Right.
But I actually have her phone that we should call her.
I would love to speak with her.
We will.
Yes.
Okay.
But
You know
go
what,
ahead.
Rich? If you're in the green room, give Gary the phone number. We should wake her up because
Now, this is one of the girls who holds the suitcase.
you know what? If she wants to tell you her name and her number, she is known. She is on the show.
But it's a model.
It is a model.
Model. Wow.
Now back to so she's saying everybody passes. That was my thing for the day. I'd say meet so and so. Tell them what you're going to do tonight. She goes, well, tonight I might be sucking some white dick.
You're like a big family. I didn't realize you're this close
That's a
to
family.
everyone.
That's what families talk about. That's
I
what
can't
family
believe you're not banging any of these models. But
well,
go
here's
ahead.
the thing.
All
So
right.
Stephen Baldwin comes backstage with Tony Orlando and Don and this was like that day.
Right. Okay.
And then he goes, everybody, the whole crew came out from L.A. And I go, yeah. He goes, even the models are here. I go, lo and behold, this girl you're standing, this is one of the models.
Right.
And he goes, wow. And I go, tell him what you're going to do tonight. She goes, tonight I'm sucking white dick. And he looks at me and he goes, you have the best fucking job.
You do.
And he turned around and he left. And I just want to make it clear, it wasn't me.
All right.
I was not the white dick.
But it doesn't matter. You are surrounded by people who are exciting and sexual. These models that you work with on Deal or No Deal are exceptional beauties. I mean, they're temptresses. I mean, they're gorgeous.
It's amazing.
I'm shocked by how many hot chicks are into just standing there with a suitcase. It's just amazing.
They're thrilled.
And some of them have broken out. Like they have a fan club and they have a whole thing. I mean,
they have websites. And you
guys
can catch
ride them.
And guys ride them?
Write them.
Oh, and ride.
And ride them.
And ride them.
Right.
But do we have, did Rich, do you have communication? Did he get her number? We should wake her up.
We got a number, called, and all I got was voicemail, Howie.
She's probably sleeping.
I left the number.
Well, did she suck his white dick?
Yeah.
Oh, so how'd it go? Are they falling
I don't know.
in love?
I didn't. I wasn't trying to get the information.
He must be some stud because this girl's probably extremely good looking. You would think he'd stop the party right there.
Well, no, I don't know if he's a stud as much as he's. I think women are like men. I don't know. I can't speak for you, but if you heard that there was if there was a chick that gave great blowjobs, you would partake.
You wouldn't.
I wouldn't, but I mean, you would. So if you heard there was a guy with a silver tongue, you would not.
No, Robin's a classy lady.
You would not.
She just does anal in bathrooms with strangers. But that's a different story.
See, I would think that a woman would think that was an asset.
There could be women who do, but I wouldn't.
The whole new book is about your OCD.
Well, here's the thing. The book starts, and it starts with you.
Yes.
Do you know that?
That's what I wanted to bring up.
The book is called Here's the Deal, Don't Touch Me. And about 11 years ago, and this is not, I set out to do an autobiography because I've been in the business for 30 years. I thought I had a bunch of funny stories to tell.
You're an amazing comedian.
I'm an amazing comedian.
No, you really are. You really are quite good.
And I've done a lot of funny things. But, I am, in my life, I have been tortured.
By OCD. And I didn't realize how young you were when it started.
My whole life.
Your whole life.
I can't remember not.
You can't remember not having these rituals.
Wow.
It's not only rituals, and yes, and I was ridiculed as a kid. I talk about it in the book. As a little kid, when my shoelaces got untied, I couldn't retie them because they had touched the ground. So people thought I couldn't tie my shoes, and then I'd walk, and they'd make fun of me, and then I'd have to walk to keep my shoes on. I'd walk like Quasimodo just to try to keep.
You couldn't tie your shoes. You were afraid of the germs that were picked up off the ground. With
Absolutely.
on the
Did you have new shoelaces
and I had
every
rituals.
day?
And you
I'd say to my mom, I can't tie my shoes. Could you tie my shoes? They're like, nobody really understood.
Right.
Did you confess to your mother that you had this fear of germs? That's why you couldn't tie your shoes?
They knew that.
They knew.
Everybody knew that. My brother we used to fight, physically fight, and he could stop the fight by lifting the hamper, the laundry hamper, and just hold it up. I'd scream like a little girl, and I'd be gone.
You know what's funny? Because with my OCD, I could conceal it. In other words, no one ever knew I had it.
But do you really have OCD, or do you have
I'm controlling it. I've learned to control it, but I have it.
But OCD...
I mean, to the point where I couldn't read a book because I had to sit there and tap the corner like 500 times before I could actually read the page.
Oh, really?
So, yeah. I mean,
so
it was
how
bad.
do you control it?
I started to tell you, but you didn't make the connection.
No, I read the Dr. Sarno.
Yeah, but you've got to take another leap there. Even Dr. Sarno was shocked that I got rid of my OCD through his methods.
If you really had the cure, Howard, you could, as much as you make doing this, I don't believe you have the cure.
I do.
Do you know how medicated I am? Do you know how many times I go to a psychiatrist?
I go to a psychiatrist too, but the fact...
So does your psychiatrist say you're cured?
I did this without the psychiatrist. No, sometimes it gets bad and it starts to come back.
Well, but that's the point. It's not cured. It's ebbs and flows. I have times when, to be totally honest with you, I could shake somebody's hand. I'm just afraid to trigger it. If I trigger it, that could be the end of the day.
I don't want to sound simplistic, but it's probably as simple as you just giving it up. Like just stopping.
Giving it up.
Just
you know how many fucking meetings I go to?
Take the rituals and throw them out the window.
I mean, whether it's a therapist or a psychiatrist or I'm taking medication.
Howie.
Giving it up.
Go take your hand and rub it all over that door handle. Just do it. Just do it.
Stick your hand in the toilet.
And say, fuck it. So I'm going to die. Who gives a shit? I started to understand what the anxiety. I got behind the anxiety.
No, but the point is, I understand that I'm not going to die. I understand. That's what fucks you up because intellectually it makes no sense.
I know.
And you go, I'm a fucking mental case.
Just do it. And then then you start getting used to breaking the rituals. And then it becomes a whole game.
I try. You don't. I've sat in meetings and they've made me shake people's hands or just hold somebody's hand in a meeting.
Right.
I've done that.
Listen to how bad Howie has it, and he has it worse than I ever did.
I know he does, yeah.
Howie used so much Purell, which by the way, here's my Purell. I keep it here every time.
I'm not allowed to use it.
I know, and I'll tell you why. Listen to this.
He's not allowed to use it?
He's not allowed to use it.
No.
Howie used, this freaked me out because it's given me some thoughts. Howie used so much Purell that he destroyed all of his hands' antibodies.
Right.
Wow.
He started getting warts on his hands because his immune system wasn't strong enough to fight common viruses. Now, that makes sense to me.
So if I touched anything, I started getting warts.
Yeah.
It freaked me out, So
right.
It's not good I understand that germs are good for me.
Right.
But I can't.
You can't wrap your head around touching stuff.
I can't.
So
I'm actually.
Does that give you pause, Howard? Because I see you grabbing that Purell.
I only use the
time.
Purell after someone comes in here and shakes my hand.
That's still a lot of antibiotics
you have a lot
going
of power.
on your hands.
Why do we have to shake hands? Why can't we just abolish that?
Agreed. I mean, I'm going to this power fist thing, but everyone looks like you're a fucking hump if you sit there and power fist everyone.
Well, it's not even. I don't even want to. Why do you have to touch somebody?
You
why
don't
is it
want
hello?
to
Bow like the Japanese do, or something.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing. I love it. Look, I haven't seen you in a while. I love it. You have the best job. I don't know if people know that you're in a hermetically sealed case.
Yeah,
I love that.
By the way, why the thumb ring? Why are you now wearing a thumb ring? I think that's a little fey. It's kind of gay. You're a straight guy. Yeah.
Yeah, I am.
Why are you wearing a thumb ring?
I never even thought about that. It's just that I bought it, and it's
It's
gay.
a girly thing.
Really?
Thumb ring, yeah. Guys don't wear a thumb ring. How many guys wear a thumb ring?
He's breaking the mold.
I don't count. That's.
I wear a ring. It's
living on the edge.
to my finger.
That's a wedding ring, right?
No, it's just a ring.
Why are you wearing a ring?
Because I think it looks good. It makes my hands attractive.
Why are you wearing jewelry? And that's not fake.
Yeah, well, that is. I guess in a way you could say everything
because
is.
it looks attractive.
Well,
I'm wearing
but
a
the
thumb ring. I'm not wearing any. Well, I'm wearing this. This my wife got me from an infomercial. This is for arthritis.
You've got arthritis now too?
I don't know, but I won't get it.
He's nuts. I notice your thumb ring, though. It sticks out a little too much.
It's a large thumb ring.
And even this jewelry you're wearing around your neck, I wear jewelry around my neck, but yours is outside the turtleneck.
Right.
What are you doing?
It's not right.
Really?
You should hide that. It's not good.